Nick.
Yeah, hi, Deals.
Hi, Nick. How are you?
Yeah, good. Just 1 second, yeah? 1 second, just coming on. Yeah, hi, Deals. Welcome to everyone once again to the Blue Stand. Tonight we're going to do the Chelsea Fulham preview, plus all the great news about Enzo Fernandez. We're going to talk about that and talk about all our transfers, and we go through the Premiership games this weekend and the league table and everything else. Let's welcome Deals as well. He's here. Hi,
Big
Deals.
up, Nick. Thanks for letting me come on, mate.
Yeah, as always. Thanks for coming. Yeah, so big game tomorrow. It's funny, it doesn't feel like Thursday because we haven't played on a Friday this season.
It feels like a weekend coming up. It feels like a weekend, but again, we got to go into this game thinking it's a London derby again, because it is a London derby. We have to show fight and passion, and yes, we lost the last game, but we have to go into this game with a W. Yeah, nothing but a W. Yeah,
of course.
Potter needs to analyze his lineup without the injuries that we've have.
Go on.
He needs to analyze the players that we have at the moment, and put the right players on show tomorrow, because at the end of the day, we can't be seeing the mistakes that we've seen in the last games, in recent times, and I just want him to pick the right players at the right time. That's what I wanted to see to do. Pick the right players, and we win games 100%.
Yeah, for sure. Today, in his press conference, he said who's ready and who's not. Looks like Reece James could get minutes. Ben Chilwell could get minutes.
He said that they're not. He said they're
100%.
not in contention for 90 minutes, and he also said Enzo could start, but he said that he didn't even clarify whether Enzo's fully fit or not.
He's not. It depends on the papers. He said Enzo's if he gets the clear to get minutes. So we don't know. We don't know really, but I don't think he would start myself. I think he'd be on the bench if anything, if he's allowed to play. That is. So he didn't say much. They were asking him about, is the pressure on as usual. Of course, there's pressure on. Pressure, there's always at this club.
Exactly, because we're a big club.
Yeah.
We're a big club. People need to stop thinking, we're under a new ownership, there's less pressure. No. The same pressure as the old ownership. Same pressure. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Same expectations, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, there is. I don't know, this season, there's still a long way to go. We've got, we've got nearly 20 games left. I'm looking at the table now when we seem so far away from
we need to go into every game match by match.
Exactly.
You have to take match by match as well, and analyze going through match.
Yeah.
Don't worry about what the rivals do, because that's what the rivals are doing.
We're behind anyway.
I'm saying let them do what they're doing, but we just focus on us.
Yeah, let me go through the table for everyone who hear that. Arsenal, they've on 50 points, 5-0, 5 points ahead of Man City. But Arsenal have played one game less as well, so they've got a game in hand over City. City have played 20 games and they've got 45 points. Newcastle, they've got 39 points. United, 39. Tottenham, 36.
Arsenal still have to play Man City twice.
Yeah, they do, yeah. Tottenham will play Man City this weekend. Then you got Tottenham, you got Brighton, 31. Fulham, 31. Brentford, 30. You go all the way down, and then it's us. Liverpool above us on goal difference, 29 points, but they're above us in 9th place, and we're 10th on 29 points. So it's it'd be something amazing if we managed to get that top 4, because these teams above us.
Nick, Arsenal, if Enzo does start, yeah. Who would you like him to partner with? Who would you like him to partner?
We're going to that in a second. We come to the lineups and all that. Big up Bobby. Yeah, big up to you. Midfield, so better for tomorrow. Yes, we're going to come to that, Bobby. Yeah, the midfield is very better. We're going to make our lineups who we think should play as well. Yeah, we'll just go through the league table. So we are on 29 points. it's going to be very, very hard because, forget Arsenal and City for now, but you've got Newcastle on form, Man United on form, 39, Tottenham, they're in 5th place, 36
Nick,
points.
how much runs do you reckon we have to go on to get top 4? Do you reckon?
We have to win. We have to go at least on a 10 run or winning run to get,
Well,
near
we've done
there.
that before, though. We've done that
Oh,
before
yeah, we've
when
done it.
Potter
I'm not
first
saying we
came
can't
in.
do it. We can do it. And once, after tomorrow's game, the next game against West Ham, we will have Felix, Fernandez. They'll probably start.
Yeah.
So we're going to have a different team. But tomorrow's so important. We have to win. We're at home. We have to win. These players, the players who are there already, they have to see what Chelsea are doing. I'm sure they are.
Nick, did you hear about that article today? They said that some of the players know if we don't get basically they know they've been warned, innit? If we don't be in the Champions League next year, some of these players know that they're going to be sold. Apparently.
Yeah, it depends. Forget the articles. I don't believe anything. There will be players going, of course, in the summer. And now, they can see, we let go. Jorginho's gone, so they can see no one's bigger than the club. Anyone can go. Doesn't matter who you are.
Exactly.
These remaining games, deals this season, it will show players have to fight for their spot now. They know every position is covered with new players. So, they have to fight if they're going to be in that team next year. And I can't see that. I think it's going to be a completely different team next year. Even with a goalkeeper, even with Kepa, maybe Solina will be there. Maybe we might even get another goalkeeper as well. So they have to fight like mad. Mason Mount, Gallagher, everyone. They want to be in that team. They're going to have to fight for their place. That's the only good thing about tomorrow, because it's not they'll be playing tomorrow, and they have to show up. Otherwise, the next game they'll be dropped. I hope so. I don't want Potter doing any silly mistakes again. You know what I mean? Playing players out of
you need
form.
to make the right calls and right subs at the right timings. That's what needs to happen as well.
Exactly. Yeah. So, it's gonna be really interesting tomorrow. Massive game, but there's no reason why we can't win it. No reason.
Exactly. I think Fulham last time they were there for the taking. We couldn't.
Yeah.
Nick.
Yeah. Go on.
I think Fulham was there for the taking. Yeah. Last
Yeah.
time we just had a few areas where we messed up.
Yeah. Then once we lost Felix when he was sent off, that was it.
Yeah.
We couldn't. That's we couldn't do it. We should have, but we didn't. And some players, like you said, didn't show up at all. So we have to go into the game tomorrow. I'm sure. I think they will come out really determined, Chelsea. After what they all know the project here. They know if they want to stay.
Nick, we can get at Fulham's defense. I think we can get at their defense because the last game, their defense wasn't occupied as it seems. Their defense was being got at, but like you said, we had the 10-man short, and that's it. When we went to 10-man short, it was just game over.
Chaos. Yeah, it was. Let's welcome John as well. John, can you hear us?
I can indeed.
Oh, good. Yeah, we hear you loud and clear. We're just talking about tomorrow's game, of course.
Oh dear.
Yeah. The problem is the midfield right now because we've got so many injuries. Kovacs out still. Kanté, we know he's out. Zakaria is out. So we're going to see what we think. Our lineups very soon. It's going to be very hard, that midfield, to choose which players play.
Big up OG.
Yeah, big up OG. As ever. Yeah, let's see what he's saying. we'll win regardless of injuries. Yes, that's what I think. We have to win tomorrow.
100% OG. 100%, bro.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. There's no excuses. I don't care about injuries or anything else. Potter has to get it right. Yeah. What do you think, John? Are you confident for tomorrow?
I wouldn't. No. Confident. I don't know about that. Listen, I think the sign of a good side, and I think the sign of a good coach, is finding a way to win football matches.
Yeah.
And if we're deficient in one area, then it should be compensated for in other areas. The coach and the players should be canny enough, clever enough to be able to find a way to win.
Yeah.
Even if you go back to some games, not ones that Chelsea have been involved in recently, scoring in the first minute by hook or by crook and being able to then defend for 89 minutes. Potter's got to find a way to win the football match tomorrow. Injuries never worry me, never concern me, never have. Well, they did, but I just, they don't concern me in the slightest, because it gives others the opportunity to step up to the plate. Someone's injured, they're injured, and they can't play, full stop. So the coach has got to find a way, has got to have a set of tactics that enable us to win the game. The players have got to step up to the plate. Yeah. God, I hate those sorts of phrases, step up to the plate. Yuck. But I think you know what I mean.
Exactly.
So,
yes, of course.
I'm going to put more and more onus on Potter, because he's got to step up to the plate. Even if it only incrementally, but he's got a wealth of talent at his disposal. He'll have had one very difficult decision to make today, or by midnight tonight, whenever it is. One of those players not being included in the Champions League squad, if I understand the procedures correctly. So he's got to do his bit. I'll just say something about my mate Hakem Ziyech. I know you're not mentioning individuals at the moment. I saw a headline yesterday. Hakem Ziyech is incandescent with rage. Well, I'll tell you what, I would like to speak to him eyeball to eyeball and say, if you're incandescent with rage, I was incandescent with rage with your performance in Zagreb earlier in the season. And if there's to soften the blow, Hakeem, you're still on 130 grand a week. So suck it up.
John,
get on
he
with
was
it.
in training today. He was in training today.
Smiling. Happy bunny. Deals.
Yeah, well, let John finish deals.
I hope he was a happy bunny.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I just say that, but I use that to say that what we want is harmony in the squad. We don't want any bitches and detractors and critics.
No.
Well, he's not picking me.
Yeah.
If so, anyway.
You're right there. What I heard today from Graham Potter's press conference, he was talking about Ziyech. He said he's training. He will be in the squad. He probably will, might well start as well. But he didn't say anything else. He said he's a happy camp, no problems with Ziyech. And he also said, don't believe in all the rumors, all these paper talk. That's what he said. So a lot of things we don't know for sure if he was like that, what he did or what he didn't do. None of us here know, really. So I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. I expect him, if he starts to have a good performance like he left us. Like the last 2 games. Go on, John.
To go off at a slight tangent, Nick, I don't listen to TalkSport radio.
I know. Yeah.
I have seen a couple of clips on social media. I've also seen a clip on social media of Tony Pulis yesterday on Sky Television.
Oh, God.
Absolutely outrageous reporting by
unbelievable.
He was just ignorant. Sky should apologise. on Talk Shite Radio, Murphy was sounding off, was comparing Fernandez with Rodri and Casemiro. They're two defensive midfielders, aren't they? I don't think Enzo is a defensive midfielder.
Enzo, go. Sorry, carry on.
They just get away with blue murder. These people just get away with blue murder. Simon Jordan, not a man I admire in the least, for lots of reasons. Although he's very articulate, I understand why he's on the radio. He's a fantastic opinion former. He compared Fernandez to Jude Bellingham, and he said if Fernandez is worth 100 million, Bellingham is worth 150 million. And
no chance. John, no chance.
Hold on,
Jules.
I thought, right, Chelsea fans say this to Arsenal and Tottenham fans all the time. I think, right, let's put our medals on the table, shall we? Bellingham can put a German FA Cup on the table. A few seconds and thirds in the German league, maybe, but they always fall well short, don't they, Borussia? Very, very good player. I'd love to see him at Stamford Bridge. Fernandez, I haven't even looked up as he won anything at Benfica last year. I suspect he did. It's either them or Porto. World Cup medal. How can the young bloke with a World Cup medal be worth 100 million and the bloke with a German FA Cup be worth 150 million?
Yeah.
One who was kicked out of the World Cup in the quarters and one who went all the way to the final and helped win the competition. So these people, honestly, they live in a parallel universe to me. So I try not to listen to them. This is why I don't listen to Talk Shite Radio. I'm sure that bloke O'Hara, the ex-Billericay manager, will be fulminating every night, and so on. Honestly, and that's the nature of that type of program. I'm sure all the other pundits. I can't wait to hear from Craig Burley. I bet he's incandescent with rage. I bet he's close to bursting. He's gonna internally combust, that bloke. But there we go.
Yeah, you're right, John.
Do you know what? I haven't seen one criticism, not one, of the 29 new players that have gone to Nottingham Forest.
Of course.
That's very strange.
And they're sitting,
Isn't that very strange?
Yeah.
Anyway, and I saw Klopp. And said, oh my God, I wanted to get the hankies out. And I saw him after the Brentford game, which they lost, I think. I haven't got Monopoly money.
Oh, yeah.
He's just spent 140 million on two strikers. Exactly. What's he rattling on about?
Yeah, you're right, John.
You can have an objective conversation about money in football. I've got no objection to that. I think it's a reasonable conversation. And of course, Talk Shite Radio, criticising Chelsea, absolutely orgasmic about Saudi money doing well at Newcastle. Not a word about Saudi money at Newcastle.
Of course.
Not a word. How it's a strange world in which we live.
We'll say this. What's happened there?
Nick, I don't know why I put my cam on because I have it on when I go on to Dan's thing, and Deals has seen me, and OG has seen me.
Maybe you didn't put it on.
Yeah, I've seen you, John.
Yeah, I'm not vain, but before I put it on, I am going to brush my hair.
Okay. Yeah, do that. Yeah. I got no hair to brush, so, Yeah. Oh, God, yeah. I mean, go on.
No, my rant is over.
Yeah, go do your hair and come on. We want to see you. Sorry, Deuce, before I come back to you. Yeah, like John said, Pulis out of order.
Pulis just talking shit.
Yeah, I texted him. I did text him back because I was really pissed off what he said.
What
and I
he
named
said at one stage, I nearly fell off my. What's the point of Cobham?
Yeah, he said we don't breed our youngsters
What is he
into the
talking
first team.
about?
We have
What is
how
he
many
talking
players?
about?
He doesn't know what he's talking about because Sky Sports put him up to it. You know,
What
they're
is
all
he
together.
talking about?
They're all together to, you know, to make us look bad. But, you know, we know what they're up to. I replied to him. I said, you know what I said to him? Simple. I said, well, you know, it's bad enough you're a crap of a manager, but to say we don't bring up players, we're the biggest club who brings up young players into the first team.
Yeah, good.
Where did Gallagher, Rhys James,
Loftus-Cheek,
Hall,
Mason Mount, what's his name? The young left back,
and the one Colby on loan. We bring up great youngsters and we put them in the first team. I said, you stupid little man. You telling, you know, that's what like this.
And he said, didn't he, Nick? He said at one stage, he said, I thought Graham was going to follow a different model. I thought he just talking bullshit. Just unadulterated bullshit.
He was a complete rubbish manager, and he talks rubbish as well.
Yeah, well, we can always remind people.
But you know, Simon Jordan, though, John, at least he stuck out for us.
Did he? All right.
Yeah, he stuck out for us. You know, he was saying something. I forgot. He was saying, we know what we're doing. We, you know, the best. People were saying that Chelsea, you know, they spend all this money and like Pundit was saying and all this rubbish. He said they don't know what they're talking about. Jordan stand up. I like that. He's the only one who stood up for us. Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, just don't let them get to it. Get to us.
Oh yeah, no. It doesn't get to me. I just reply to them. And another one. That's silly Simon. What's his name? Piers Morgan. God. You see?
Have you got mine?
Yeah, I saw it. I saw it before. John Terry. He didn't need us to reply. John Terry replied to him beautifully. You know. Yeah, the Claren 1000. Big up the Chelsea boys. Yeah, big up to you. Thanks for being here. Yeah, you see what John Terry. You know, Piers Morgan said. All these Arsenal. You know, we should be.
Yeah,
we can't look at Arsenal because they're so far ahead, and we're this, we're that. John Terry said, "What did he say?" He said he had,
something like, "I haven't heard from you. I've won more golf tournaments than Arsenal won things in the last."
Nick, that Kieran guy, that Kieran guy's from Dan's show. He's Liverpool fan.
You see, okay,
he's a Liverpool fan.
Yeah, everyone's welcome.
He's friends with Dan.
Oh yeah, big up to you, Claren, not Claren, Claren. Yeah?
Kieran.
Yeah.
Oh, Kieran. All right.
Okay, yeah.
You know him, John, innit? He's a Liverpool fan, Dan's friend.
All right. Listen.
Oh yeah, Kieran,
I don't mind if people want to have a reasonable conversation and discuss these things objectively.
Yeah, we have.
Okay, let's have the discussion. I don't mind that.
No, we don't mind. We have Dex. Dex has been with me since I started doing spaces. Before I made this channel, Dex was one of the first guys, non-Chelsea fans, who came on my space that time.
Dex respectful still. Dex is respectful still.
You know, since that time, he's always talked with me. You know, we text each other like you, John, like deals, like certified. You know, he's a Liverpool fan, but for me, he's a great person. You know, a great person. Yeah. We have our rivalries, of course, but you know, every fan has their rivals. But you know, at the end of the day, we have to speak to each other. It doesn't matter who you support, really. Yeah, I'll speak to everyone. He's asking for the link. Okay, how I'm going to send it to him. I don't have his. He wants a. Yeah. Okay, Kieran. For me to send you the link, you have to go on Twitter. Have you got a Twitter account? Deals, have you got his Twitter account?
Yeah, I'll send it to him. I'll send it to him now.
Oh,
Yeah.
can you send him the link? Can you send him the link yourself?
Yeah, I'll do it now, bro. I'll do it now.
All right, okay. All right, we're sending you the link. Yeah, so let's welcome Certify as well. He's here. Certify.
How's everyone doing?
Yeah, good. We started talking about the
Big up Certified.
What we're gonna do tomorrow with all the injuries. The midfield.
Bro, I'm excited for tomorrow, cuz.
Yeah, we're gonna come into our later. We were talking, about all the these pundits about Pulis talking rubbish about us, Piers Morgan talking really bad, and John Terry putting him in his place. You have to. I don't know if you saw that on Twitter.
They're always, because I support Chelsea. Of course, they're going to be lingering around me. You know what I'm saying?
Oh God, yeah. The only one who
Didier
said
Drogba posted this morning.
No.
You see what Didier Drogba posted this
What
morning?
did he post this morning?
He posted a picture of Chelsea, all his old Chelsea t-shirts.
Okay.
Oh,
I didn't see it. Yeah, I mean, at least we have someone, Simon Jordan, stuck up for us.
Yeah, I saw the video. Bobby tweeted it.
Bobby told me as well. Yeah.
Well, about all this hate.
Yeah.
About all the hate.
Yes.
It's something I've always been talking about. Do you know what I'm saying? And I've been frustrated about it. Do you know what I'm saying? And all I can do is just laugh, because it just shows. It just shows what I say about what I just say about this punditry in the UK, especially in England. Sky Sports, Talk Sport. This is why I just don't listen to punditry at all. I just go and watch my fellow Chelsea fans like talk football. That's just it.
Yeah.
For me, like they just contradict themselves week in, week out. They have certain teams they want to have a go at. Do you know what I'm saying? I mean, like they don't talk about every team the same as it is. John has mentioned Nottingham Forest. They bought in 29 players. Guarantee you, if Chelsea were to ever do that, hey, my God, I'm not even joking. And I was Newcastle Premier League had a policy on owners coming from Saudi Arabia or something. I don't know where it is, but they're limited on it. But then they don't want to talk about Newcastle. Do you know what I'm saying? I mean, Chelsea, we bring in an owner. People said the module will be different. In the beginning of the season, the module will be different. The way they spend will not be as limited. I don't think they'll be spending the same way as Roman, and it's impossible this and that. Do you know what I'm saying? But now that we're spending, I know we broke the British record for Enzo Fernandez. We're nearing people saying we're nearing FFP, which I don't think we are anymore, because I already explained why we're not.
No,
you get
we're
what I'm
not.
saying?
No, we're clear.
And now that we're doing,
David Ornstein posted it out this morning. He said that the reason why we're not getting put in by FFP is because of the long contract. It's because of the long contracts, and we're putting these players on low wages.
Deals. People say we're cheating FFP, but let me tell you this: what law in the Premier League told us that there's limited contracts? Let me tell you this: this is why they're going to add it next season. UEFA going to add it next season. If you look on the Premier League rules on contracts, there is no limit. There's no limit. Unlike other leagues like La Liga and Serie A, 5-year contract is the limit. But Premier League do not set a limit. You get what I'm saying? And Todd Bowley is going off by the rules. He's going off by the rules. And the rule was in the transfer January window, if we were to play the full release clause for Enzo Fernandez, which we didn't,
exactly,
then we'll be edging FFP. But we are paying installments. Therefore, this season, logically, we have only put down £40 million for Enzo Fernandez. More money will be coming on during the transfer windows each year. Do you get what I'm saying? Because it's up to 6 installments. Do you get what I'm saying? Which means we are nowhere near FFP. Knowing that we've got rid of Jorginho, do you get what I'm saying? Zico's about to go.
Yeah.
We're also going to do a massive clear out, which also increases our revenue.
Hey, someone's got
You get
that
what I'm
noise in the
saying?
background.
Yeah.
I think there's an
Someone's got
echo.
the mic. Yeah, I think sometimes if you, John, have you got your mic on? John?
Yeah, I haven't
Oh,
got anything else on, but
no, you're
What if
right.
it's
Oh,
Kieran?
yeah,
Is it your
yeah.
mic?
Kieran, yeah, it might be Kieran. Kieran, welcome anyway. Welcome to the Blue Stand. First time you're here. What's your thoughts on what we've been doing about Chelsea, first of all?
I wasn't finished. Nick.
I'm very proud of Chelsea, you know what I mean? Fair play to you. I'm really happy
Yeah.
with what you're doing, do you know what I mean? Over the moon.
I think I spoke to you before on the group chat.
Yeah,
Maybe
you did. Yeah, you did.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I
Yeah,
remembered
big
your
up,
voice.
bro, big up. Yeah, we spoke on WhatsApp, yeah.
That's it. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, go on, carry on.
Well, it's obviously a bit of banter. Like, I'm a Liverpool man, you know yourself.
I know. Yeah.
I don't know, mate. Like, you know what I mean? You have the quality there, don't you? But, you know, let's see what happens, because you did spend a lot of money in the summer, do you know what I mean? So spending money doesn't always mean success. I think you'd agree with that, would you?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And we haven't finished yet. You know, in the summer, we began after a striker, maybe a goalkeeper as well, maybe another defender as well. We don't know. You know, Top Only said we just started. This is a massive rebuild. You know, the whole club is in rebuild. The team, the club, everyone. So it's, you know, we're sitting 10th. You know, as you know, on level points with Liverpool, with you. You're just above us on goal difference. But you know, these players now, they have to, Chelsea players, they have to show what they're made of. The players we have, not, you know, I'm not saying the new ones. The players, if they want to stay in this squad for next year, they have to show up now. So, yeah, starting tomorrow, of course. Because imagine if we don't beat Fulham at home, it'd be ridiculous after all the great signings we made, you know.
Is that when he's playing? He's playing tomorrow, he is?
Yeah, we're playing tomorrow against Fulham.
Yeah, we're playing tomorrow, 8 p.m. At home, yeah.
Let's hope no one gets a straight red card again. Do you know what I mean? But other than that, there.
Yeah, okay, exactly.
Other than that, I think you can. I think you should probably get the job done.
It won't be easy, you know.
What's going on with your mob though? What's going on with your mob though, Kieran? Because your mob's not in great form either. So let's talk on that.
No, we're not in great form, but you know we are obviously. We're still ahead of the mighty Chelsea, of course. Do you know what I mean? So when you look at it that way, you know we're both not having a great season, I would say.
Yeah, a great comment here. Have you seen this comment by Ramos show? If I'm saying your name right, great. Face purple, smiling, fangs, face blue. It's like a poem, man. Smiling fangs, blue. Smiley face, blue question.
Kieran, quick question.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. Did Dales write that comment? Did he? Sounds like something he would write.
No.
Sorry. Say that again.
I said that comment. It sounds like something Dales would write.
Yeah. It's a funny sort of comment. Question mark face blue, smiling face blue, question mark. Ooh. So yeah.
No. I didn't type that in.
Get out of the comment section, Dales, will it?
No, it's someone abroad. Big up Leonard.
Kieran, quick question. Yeah, your manager keeps on digging at our club, right? Saying that how we're spending and that, yeah. But look at your club. Your club spends money too. Yeah, your owners do have money, right? So why does your manager come out and dig everybody? Yeah, thinking that he can come out and dig out everybody. Yeah, for certain reasons. Why? That's my question.
Kieran, shall I answer that question for you?
Yes.
I'm a Chelsea fan, and before you came on, I did criticise Klopp. But Deals, look, I'll answer that question for you. Yeah. It's a bit like the way politicians operate. In a sense, Klopp really wasn't criticising Chelsea. What he was doing was sending a message to his own board. And that's a convenient way of saying it to his own board. He's just saying to them, I need money.
Yeah, facts.
That's my view. They all play politics, these people. He can't come out directly and criticise the owners. So he just does it through another vehicle. And that other vehicle happens to be Chelsea Football Club at the moment. So
that's facts. That's exactly why Jurgen Klopp said that, because Jurgen Klopp knows.
Your
Right?
manager's a hypocrite, bro. He's a hypocrite.
Jurgen Klopp knows that we have money in the bank. We just can't spend it because our revenues last year would suggest that there's plenty of money there. If that makes sense. So obviously,
this is why This is why I said Chelsea are debt free, so they have all the rights to spend how much we're spending.
Exactly.
If you look at Liverpool, this is what I'm saying. Liverpool, they have money, but the reason why they cannot make transfers the way other teams do is because they need most of their money. They need it to pay off their debt, so they can't go on a season and go spend 200 million or 300 million, get 6 players in. You need to pay your debt. They need to pay their debt. If I'm right, you know what I'm saying. Same with Arsenal. Arsenal also have debt they need to pay as well. Do you get what I'm saying? Man United do.
I disagree with that. I don't think we have any debt at the moment. I think we're actually in the green. I think the thing is.
You have some though.
Sorry to let me interrupt 1 second. You carry on in a second. Just want to introduce Philip as well. First time on the panel. Welcome to Philip Romano. Yes, Philip, can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you guys.
Good, well done.
Philip, what are you telling me, bro?
Satisfied. How are you?
Yeah, bro, we're good. We're good, man.
Yeah,
big up, everyone.
Yeah, good to have you on.
Big up, Philip.
Yeah, Kira, carry on what you were saying.
No, I was saying we don't really have much debt, mate. The thing is,
you don't.
There's obviously, we have tons of shareholders in the club that our owners are tied with, so obviously they have to get a piece of the puzzle as well. But it's not an excuse, to be fair. We should be up there with you guys in terms of spending. Do you know what I mean? We should be, but we're not.
Yeah.
That's the unfortunate reality of it. Do you know what I mean? So.
Yeah, I think
it's more their owners don't really care.
Yeah, so that's what I was going to say.
I don't see them invest.
These owners are no good for you. To you, hopefully, I know you want to get new owners. These owners of yours, they don't seem to be very, how to say, adventurous. You know what I mean? They're not very keen to pay so much money. Yeah. Let's welcome Dex as well before we go. Welcome, Dex.
Yeah.
You're on, Nick. How's it going?
Yeah, good. We just sort of started. Well, not just, but we're talking about Liverpool right now. Suddenly you just come
great.
on.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah. So talking about your owners. What I know you're against them.
Yeah, I mean, listen, I've had loads to say on these owners, man. The thing with FSG, and I'll keep saying it time and time again.
Yeah,
they're the sort of owners that they don't want to spend 100, 200 million in the market. It's not in their bracket. If you look at the market now, it's more expensive now to get players. The financial aspect of it has gone up as well, and hence why they're selling the club or they're looking for new investors, because they can't solely put the money in every single year that the likes of Newcastle City are, because they're not that sort of ownership. So hence why we are where we are now. We've got an aging squad. We haven't reinvested in the squad for the last couple of years. We still have players that have gone past their prime and they're aging, and they don't have the legs anymore to operate how Klopp wants to. And this is what really annoys me, because Klopp gets most of the blame because of his tactics or the players he plays and stuff. Yeah, but at the end of the day, who does he really have to start or on the bench every week barring with the injuries we have at the moment. Like
Yeah.
we've got no Van Dijk, we've got no Diaz, we've got no Firmino, no Jota, no Kanate. You know, already that's like that's like a quarter of our starting 11 already on the bench. You know what I mean? But again, it's not really an excuse because, you know, at the same time we still have good players there, but it's all in a case of like they need to start getting a bit of confidence and they need to start getting some wins on the board, and hopefully like when we can start winning and getting some points on the board, then, you know, hopefully we can start playing better and the players can actually, you know, get a bit of confidence, because we're just not really performing, like we're not clicking. But yeah, you know, they're saying that the money's there in the summer, and it's actually funny as well, Nick, because I was on a space last night with Ben Jacobs, the journalist. He hosted a space last night, and I was on a space with him.
Last one he was doing.
Yeah.
Okay, went on for one a few days ago.
Yeah,
go
I
on.
was on with him last night, and I asked him some questions about Liverpool and the ownership, and he said that at the moment it's a bit like quiet on their front, but there has been interest in Saudi and that. But the problem is the two companies that are interested in, they're pretty much owned by the same person, but they're two different companies. But in that respect, he did say that the only interested party at the moment that to look an eye out for is Harris Flitz, which is another American ownership. I think he owns like a ice hockey team or something, or an American football team. But he said that they're also looking at United. But yeah, I mean, we'll have to wait and see. But you know, we definitely need to get some new investment in, because if we don't, then the likes of these players coming in, like Bellingham, for example, everyone's going on about Bellingham. But do you know what I mean? Like, as long as but if we don't get new investment, we can forget getting him, because there's going to be a lot of money, and there's going to be loads of top teams in there for him, like City, Madrid, you know, and they got more money than us. So yeah, we have to wait. We'll just have to wait and see, man. But yeah, hopefully we can, you know.
Sorry, Dex. Hello.
Yeah.
Hello, I'm a Liverpool fan as well, right? I heard just what you said there, right? You said that obviously players are getting more expensive, yes. But the thing is, right, that's just inflation as well, because although players are getting more expensive, our revenue's getting higher and higher also. So I'm not going to give FSG the excuse of saying that. I'm just going to say, where is all the money gone from this revenue that we beat Man United at last year and all these other teams? Where is that money actually going?
Oh yeah, no, I totally agree, mate. Like, don't underestimate what I'm saying. I know that FSG.
I can tell you're an FSG guy.
They're getting a lot of money. Trust me, they are getting a lot of revenue. But the problem with FSG, because they don't solely put any of their money into the club. Like, all of our money we make is generated from revenue, or even generated from ticket sales, shirts, everything. Like, our model in our transfer policy, which is fair to say, Kieran, is sell to buy, isn't it? You know, we have to sell players in order to buy. Like, hence why when we bought Darwin for 100 million, but it was really 67 with add-ons, we had to sell 4 players. I can't remember the actual players that we sold. I think there was
we sold Minamino and Mane and that. But the thing is, as you say, right, this is what I said to that, Dex, right? Where we are at the moment, right? All of our players have no resale value at all, because most of them are either they're old, right? All of them's old for a start, and second of all, we're losing players on a free. There's no resale value. So where does our investment come from this summer?
Yeah, I think that's enough. Yeah, I know. I that's what I mean. But I think that's another main reason why losing like Michael Edwards was a massive part, because he was so good at selling and buying players and getting profit from the players we bought and sell. Now that he's gone, and obviously we've got Julian Warden, who probably wasn't the same as Michael Edwards, but he did a sort of all right job in the summer. But now he's going. Do you know what I mean? Like, and now there's all this air stuff in the air about who's going to be the new sporting director. But I've been told the club are not even properly planning on getting a replacement in. They're sort of taking their time with it, which is a bit like, it's not worrying, but it's a bit concerning that they're not
it is, mate, because I've been on a few shows now, right? And everyone I'm sure you've heard it yourself. you've either got people that say FSG in, FSG out, or you've got Jurgen Klopp in, Jurgen Klopp out. I'm so glad you said that, because I said this a few times myself. No one's talking about that sporting director role, but in our model, the way we're run, mate, it's so crucial, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it is, man. But you know, at the end of the day, we just have to wait and see what happens in the summer, and hopefully we can get, you know, new owners or new investors. But you know, hopefully something will happen. But yeah, I mean, just have to wait and see, really.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah, go on, Self. Yeah.
So like Liverpool for the last 3 seasons, I think they were actually a great team. Like I remember when they won their first Premier League title, do you get what I'm saying? And then from there I thought they were gonna build on. I do remember they were still challenging with City at that point. I remember when they were finishing second, getting close to City, do you know what I'm saying? But I just want to ask this year, you know, from when you won the Champions League to the Prem, I think those are Liverpool's best seasons this decade so far. Do you know what I'm saying? I think those 2 seasons in particular. But do you think, like, when you guys won the Premier League, I did think Liverpool can go on and win it again the other season. I think be more consistent winning it. But I think, do you think FSG have a part to play in not strengthening the team? I mean, I look at Man City. Man City, yes, they win the league, but they have certain players that they know aren't good enough to go and win it again. Because if you look at it, the Premier League doesn't thrive of players that have done things in the past or little moments. Do you know what I'm saying? It's more of a consistent. Our players have to be more consistent. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying Liverpool's players have not been consistent. I do think they have, but I do think, don't you guys not think you needed a little bit more to like at least push for like should have won the league like last season? You know what I'm saying? You guys should have won the league last season, really. The other season, I think you guys were on the verge of missing our top 4 behind closed doors. You know what I'm saying? But do you think FSG has a part to play in not strengthening the squad to be able to be competing with City at those times? Do you know what I'm saying? Because I'm looking at it, that's what I'm feeling.
I agree.
Like,
no,
Liverpool,
they definitely have a part to play. 100%.
That's what I'm
they
saying.
definitely do.
Yeah,
because at the
I
end
was
of the day,
arguing.
if you look at how City did it, right, when they won the league, the thing with City, every time they win the league, they make little changes to their squad. Like they would sell 1 or 2 of their starting 11, and then they'll bring in new players.
Exactly.
You know, they constantly like tweak little things here and there. We never done that. Like I remember when we got rid of Wijnaldum, and we never replaced him with that sort of same caliber midfielder, someone that can, you know, win the ball back and be box to box. Like we never got that sort of player back. Yeah, we signed Thiago, but Thiago, when we got him, he didn't come in to do that sort of role. He's more of a player that likes to sit in, pick the ball up, and try and, you know, keep recycling possession and going forward. So we never got anyone like that again. And like with Mane as well.
Breaking news. You know, with the third, you know, Enzo Fernandez is going to be in the squad for the game tomorrow.
Okay. Yeah. That's good news.
Yeah, that's great. Great news, Philip. Yeah.
Just get popping in the midfield, bruv.
Great,
Dex.
great
Yeah,
news.
but Dex. Yeah, and also I want to say this as well. Like, you're actually right, because I had an argument with a Liverpool fan, and he said, "Do you know what? This is not FSG's fault. It's the player itself, and all this." And when I was saying, I do think Liverpool do need some sort of strengthening if they want to be City, be like City, or win the league like City. I mean, you guys are already we're already like in the level of City, but the only problem is you just lack that cutting edge. Do you know what I'm saying? That City have, and I think that's consistency. Do you know what I'm saying?
Big up John. He's a true Liverpool fan.
Yeah, I know John. Oh, I spoke to John. Yeah, I know he's another Liverpool fan. Yeah,
Nick.
Go sort of. Yeah, and before we carry on, let's welcome Gyro as well. We didn't welcome you, and Max, of course. Welcome, Max. Gyro, welcome to the Blue Stand.
Hey guys.
Can you? Yeah, hi Max. Gyro, can you hear us? Yeah, I think he can. Gyro, are you there?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I can. Good evening. Yeah, I can hear. Good evening.
Yeah, good evening. Just making sure you hear
us. Guys, everybody.
Yeah. So, sorry to interrupt there. What will you say, Certify? Yeah, finish your point, and we're going to do something. Yeah, go.
Yeah, I'm not going to be long, but
no, it's okay. It's all right. We have all night. Don't worry.
Yeah, like what I'm saying is this. Yeah, about Liverpool. I do look back at seasons like where
Yeah.
you guys did well, finished second, and I think picked up your way into top 4 after the Premier League win. And I do think I already saw certain players I think you should have replaced. Like I'll give you some names. Ronaldo was gone, yes, but I do think Firmino was not good enough to go on and contend with City. Do you get what I'm saying? I mean, that was one. I also thought Jordan Henderson should have been sold. Do you get what I'm saying? If you wanted to, just like the way City do it, they're ruthless. They let Raheem Sterling go. They just go. They got Haaland. They got in Alvarez. Do you know what I'm saying? The other season, they got rid of Leroy Sané. This is what Liverpool need to do. I think they need to be more ruthless. Do you know what I'm saying? Like Firmino should have went ages ago. Henderson should have really be there. Do you know what I'm saying? But Firmino at the time was doing good. So yeah. You know what I'm saying? Joe Gomez should have been. Joe Gomez looked like he wasn't good enough to be in a team that won the league. To go and, like, you know what I'm saying? Like I know you won the league, but if you want to be City, I mean, you need to be like ruthless. Do you know what I'm saying? I mean, ruthless. Like,
you have to be ruthless. You do have to be ruthless. But
I didn't think certain Liverpool fans, certain Liverpool players in the team, they just didn't look like they can be going at like putting on performances consistently like the way City players do. Do you know what I'm saying? So because of that, I thought those type of players needed to get rid at least replace. Do you know what I'm saying? Van Dijk should have also got eased into the team. Do you know what I'm saying? Not really get sold, but eased into the team. Not really get started straight away. Because now look what that injury's done to him. Look at him this season. Do you know what I'm saying? I do think you guys should have brought depth in centre backs. Do you know what I'm saying? Because remember when they got injured, you guys had to play kids. Do you know what I'm saying? So that's just the problem with Liverpool. They just don't. They're not really good at strengthening their first.
That's 11. Right. You're absolutely right there. I mean, these owners, like you said, they're not very good. Not really. We come back to Liverpool. I just want to, because the main subject today is Chelsea, Fulham, plus everything else. Of course, we're going to go into every single game for this weekend as well. We're going to do our lineups, whatever, for the Chelsea Fulham game. I just want to, the main talk is, of course, this guy here, Enzo Fernandez. I'll start with Max, and then I'll move, to the next person, so everyone can say a few words about the game. And Max, and your overall thoughts. And everyone's, saying he's a DM. Other people say no, he's an attacker. Everyone's got their own views about Fernandez. Max, I'll leave it to you.
Yeah, hi guys.
Yeah.
Fernandez, what everyone's saying is correct. He's a DM, he's an attacking player. He can do it all. He's played different roles. At Benfica, even in the Champions League, he plays more defensive at Benfica, and he plays more sort of creative in the league. So he is intelligent enough, tactically enough, to take on various positions. He's strong in the tackle. He's a fantastic passer of the ball. Reminds me of Fabregas in the way that he strokes the ball around. He can dribble, and he's got a shot on him, and he's got a good personality. With everyone though, hopefully he adjusts to the league. I'll get excited when he starts to put in great performances for us. If he doesn't start well, again, I'm not going to get on his back, because obviously, as I said, it's a new league that he's coming into. So I hope fans don't get on his back, because I'm no longer expecting high expectations of our players anymore, because when Havertz came along, I thought, this guy's going to do it for us, and he took us some time to settle in. Still not settled in 100%. So I don't get carried away by big name signings anymore until they start performing on the park, talking the talk. Then that's when I say okay, But it's a move in the right direction. Big weight on his shoulders, because obviously coming in at £106 million, the most expensive signing in the Premier League. We're already hated for it by the press. All the ridiculous stuff I'm seeing. We could have spent it on the NHS. Why has Todd Bowley got to spend money on the NHS or You know, that's the government's job, not Todd Bowley's job. He's not even English anyway, he's American. All this nonsense I'm hearing. I didn't hear the nonsense about Man City when Jack Grealish went for 100 million last year.
God.
You know, so double standards. And, you know, the press who always hated us, thought we were going to go under. Now they're getting another thing to dig us with, the obscene amount of money. But if he can afford to do it, then good luck to him. That's what I say. And you know, going on to the game against Fulham, I feel that just the feel good factor, the way that, you know, the transfers always give you a boost. The fans are up for it. The players are coming back from injury. As you saw Graham Potter's press conference, he said Raheem Sterling is back, Chilwell's back, Reece James is back. You know, it's going to be interesting to see how he juggles this enormous squad. But I know Bobby's going to be happy he's just joined, because it's a team game. So I don't care about people. People got to fight for their places. If you don't get into the team, tough luck. You know, you got to prove it. And I like competition's good, because levels drop. You got someone decent enough to come in and take your place. So I'm hoping that we can make a push for the for the top four. Obviously, we've got to rely on other results as well. But I'm not predicting anything about how we're going to move up the table. But all I'd like to see is some sort of improvement, and us getting close to the top four. We do it in the end. Then good luck. But Fulham's a game. You know, we played well against them up at Craven Cottage until the sending off of João Felix. So I think we, you know, at Stamford Bridge tomorrow, under the lights against our rivals, then I think that we should come away victorious. I'm hoping anyway.
Yeah, for sure. Tomorrow, I think the fans will be really up for it. Yeah, hold on a minute. Go ahead, Philip. Was that Philip or yours?
Yeah.
Go ahead, Philip. Go on.
You know, tomorrow game is a game that, you know, is a must win for Chelsea. Not just Chelsea alone, but the fans across the world. The Chelsea, the Blues fans. So it's a must win for us. And definitely Graham Potter, you know, Taboli, you know, they visit the training ground today. You know, I think they are ready. They are ready for this. And, you know, and also a news came out that Graham Potter, you know, have a private chat with Hakim Ziyech.
Yes, I heard about that. Yeah.
So he have a private chat with Hakim Ziyech. So I don't know what he tells him. So maybe it's time to tell him, you'd have to let your head down. This is not time to like. Yeah.
He said he's, you know, he's in the squad. He's been training good. Today in his press conference, I don't know if you heard it. You know, he's a Chelsea player. He said there's a lot of paper talk been going on behind the scenes, as we heard. So we don't know what's true. If he he flew over there, he didn't flew, it doesn't matter. He's a Chelsea player. I think he will start tomorrow, personally.
Yeah, with another news, and you know, they also said N'Golo Kante and Messi Mata are having good negotiation on their contract. So you know, I don't know. Hopefully they get their contract soon. So, and again, they are planning of selling more than 3 players or more in the summer. So with the players that was listed, I saw Mendy, you know, Mendy was there, Aubameyang was there, and Austin Odoi was there, Christian Pulisic, Loftus-Cheek, Conor Gallagher, and again, I think it was I think that's the players that I saw there. So I think Chelsea are gonna let players go in the summer.
I think Cover was on the list as well, wasn't he?
And they're gonna bring in players. Yeah, we are open to bring in a striker. So I think Chelsea is gonna go for a striker in the summer, which I think is gonna be Duvan Vlahovic from Juventus. So, and also, Chelsea also want to go for a goalkeeper and
Yeah.
and someone that can play alongside with Enzo Fernandez. So the guy, let's not forget, he just joined the club. So I don't want a lot of people to like insult him when he have a bad game or he need that play
Yeah.
tomorrow. So let's just give him time, and so it might be used to the system with what Graham Potter said. It's hardly to have communication with him due to the language. He did not understand English, and they are still looking for the only way Graham Potter said he speak with him the last time was during translator. So that's gonna be difficult. Maybe we need to find someone that understands Argentine and
Yeah.
also
That's true.
also
We got
English, so
players
that
that can
we
speak
can
Spanish, so
Yeah.
that can speak
Yeah,
Spanish and also
Kepa's
speak
going to be his
English.
man, isn't he?
Yeah. Kepa.
So
Yeah.
Kepa,
Yeah.
yeah,
I think Kepa,
and Aspie as well.
Yeah.
Until he
yeah,
does.
Aspie, yeah,
And
and also
Kovacic
Corella can as well, yeah, and Kobe.
can speak
Yeah,
Spanish.
yeah.
Yeah,
and
there won't be any problem there. And soon Fernandez will be speaking fluent English before we know it. It's all,
Kovacic is a wonderfully gifted linguist.
yes, you're right, John. Yeah, he is.
Fantastic
He speaks
linguist.
so many languages.
5 languages, speaks them
5.
very, very well.
Yeah.
Can I just say
and
something about that
Yeah.
transfer list?
Yeah, go ahead.
I regard that transfer list as fake news. Having had a wonderful transfer window, it would be an act on a colossal scale of mismanagement and folly for anyone at the club to be talking about a list of players that were going to leave in the summer. That would sow so much discord in the squad as to make 8 players, if they're the 8, effectively down tools. So if the club have done that, it would be an act of great folly, and I'm sure no one at the club has. It is fake news. It's a member of the media making it up. I hope so, anyway, because as I say, you're just going to have 8 blokes going round the Cobham like sour pussies for the next 6 months.
Yeah, I agree.
And again, Graham Potter, they also asked him if Joao Felix is going to be in the Champions League team. Of course, he said yes on his press conference. So I think Joao Felix will be in the squad for the Champions League. And,
do we know which player is being left out? Or will that happen tomorrow?
When do we know exactly? Or we don't
I
know?
presume it's midnight tonight, is it?
You said something about 11 a.m.
Yeah, or 11 p.m. tonight. So I presume tomorrow. The lad at the back, I think, from Monaco, probably.
Yeah, but I do. I do think you're right, John. I don't think people going around saying names that should leave. It's going to torment the squad.
Folly.
And the
It's
players
just
a lot.
madness.
And for me, and whoever is going to leave should be kept quiet until we actually see who is actually tracking who, which team's tracking who. You know what I'm saying? So because it's not going to help the squad. But I'll take my opinion on Enzo. Enzo's a great player, a player I've admired for a long time. Do you get what I'm saying? I've even spoken about him in the summer. I was like, Benfica. I said Benfica looked. I bought this guy Enzo Fernandez. He looks good. I watched a little bit of clips of him. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm a person. I like South American football. Do you get what I'm saying? I mean, I watch it and I say, you know what? Maybe Chelsea should go for him in the future. Do you know what I'm saying? And then I've watched his performances at Benfica. I already knew from the summer this guy's name would light up. Do you get what I'm saying? I mean, his performances before the World Cup were very good. You know what I'm saying? And I was saying this is the type of midfielder we need. I mean, someone who can sit deep and control the game, go push up, score.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? This is the type of player that we can ask him for.
Satisfied about the Enzo Fernandez, they said Chelsea did not just came up on Enzo Fernandez. It's come up in the World Cup after Tomboli went to a game that he played, and he tell his coach, get me that player.
This is what I'm saying. I mean,
So
that's top level scouting. Do you know what I'm saying? Like at this time, I think I know in the past we've had bad experiences with signings, but I do think this one we need to give this one a chance. I do think these guys work.
Tomboli, Nick,
saying?
what I think about Tomboli, this man means business with what after they said on his way back from Benfica, and he said he's just getting started. So and again, he was at the training section. I was like, wow, they said this man never loved football. He's trash. Is this? Is that? We never treat Chelsea well.
Even our own fan base. I've seen some of our own fan base saying, "Oh, how are we gonna trust Bowley? These American owners and this and that." And now they've seen that he's done.
Exactly.
They're all going. They will change their mind.
I mean,
they called him Todd Brooklyn, didn't they?
Max, Bobby, you know my thoughts on Bowley, where everyone wanted someone else to take over. I wanted Bowley. Yeah, I think you remember. Because I knew. You know why I thought like that time?
He was chosen by Roman.
Because Roman wanted him, so we couldn't go
wrong.
wrong.
If Roman chooses him, he vetted all of them, and he saw him as the one who's gonna.
And not only that, before we got Bowley, the way he spoke to the fans, when he had that interview, they interviewed all the potential owners, and what he said really it pleased us. We were back, really wanted Bowley, and after Roman, he confirmed it. He's the guy to take over. That was it, and we see what's happened. He kept his promises. He still has a lot to do, to start rebuilding the bridge. I hope by next season.
Sponsorship deals as well.
Yeah, so much. But he's doing everything, and he said, I will start by bringing great talent in, young talent. You see, we're going on the right model. Forget what all these idiots are saying. Like Bobby, I want to bring Bobby because he was upset about certain people, especially police. Bobby.
I need quick one.
Yeah. What? Sorry.
We need to. Let me finish.
Yeah, one at a time, please. Yeah, go
I
on.
just want to say that.
All right, let Philip finish.
Okay, I just want to say the dash. And again, let's just regard, the name Thiago Silva. After the training section, he went to the female training session.
Yes.
And he was still, he was everywhere. This man.
I saw it. Yeah.
It's a respect for him. I do really appreciate.
That's why I said I don't want him to leave Chelsea.
So
when he finishes playing, he has to stay as a coach. I hope. He's a great man, Silva. Great player, great man.
Thiago Silva, proper Chelsea.
100%. He's a true blue.
And you know what he said? He said he wants to sign that new contract so that he can help the youngsters.
Yes, I heard that, Max.
Yeah, that was great.
Yeah. And Nick.
Yeah.
This is what I'm saying about when you get players, and especially when their nationality are from South America. I mean, they really have this passion for football, and I mean, even at an old age, they just don't want to give up. You know what I'm saying? And they still give their all when it comes to football and the beautiful game. Do you know what I'm saying? This is why I think Chelsea. This is why they're going for looking in those areas, because they want players in the team that are passionate in what they're going to do.
Yes.
But one thing's certified with South Americans. There's two types of South Americans. Though. You've got the church going ones like Thiago Silva, things like that. Then you've got the party going ones. So seriously, with the church going ones, they're like Thiago Silva, they'll just continue playing for ages. The party going ones like Ronaldinho, by the time they're 30, 31, then because they like that lifestyle. Adriano, he's another one who loves the party and everything else. So you need to get the ones who like praying to God.
You have to get the right ones.
Those are the ones you need.
Yeah, I just want to say my thoughts on Fulham, the Fulham game.
Yeah. All right, let's welcome Bobby. 1 minute, certified. Welcome, Bobby. Sorry to keep you waiting there. Can you hear us?
Yeah. Big up, guys.
Good.
Yeah,
I know. Yeah, go on, Bobby.
I know you. You know how pissed I was.
Oh, God. So was I. You know what? I sent him a message. You saw what I said, didn't you?
Yeah, I was pissed as well.
What a clown.
A clown ain't the word. What a sod. What a pervert. You know, God.
I
Who's that, sorry?
heard Matt talking about
Police.
About Jack Grealish, and I was like, right, they don't write about the fact that Man City spent 100 million to put a player on the bench, do they? But if it's Chelsea, that would be that would, you know, I'm sick of these. I'm sick of them to the back teeth. You know, even Simon Jordan's calling them out. That says everything.
Yeah,
I saw that thing that you said, Bobby. Yeah, he was spot on there.
It says everything. Everybody knows it's too much.
That Pulis and Piers Morgan, you know, God, I hate them both.
And that idiot, what's his name? What's the guy who's a pundit on BBC who used to play for Liverpool? Tottenham midfielder.
Jamie Gallagher.
No, Murphy. Tottenham. Murphy.
Oh, Murphy, God,
yeah. Idiot. Where do they get these pundits from? I don't even think he's seen. He probably just saw 3 or 4 games of Fenandez in the World Cup and saying that we had our pants pulled down. Does he even know what this player is about? You know?
I feel the media they talk just to talk. That's just the problem.
That's right.
And they don't talk without thinking, and then they just say these false things about Chelsea, and then they're just so wrong. Go on, Bob. Sorry.
They try to tarnish the club. That tarnishing the club is very dangerous because I was on a platform where somebody came on and more or less regurgitated the garbage that came out of Tony Pulis' mouth about, Chelsea aren't going to be putting any youth players through. They haven't been doing it. And you know what? That question was put to Potter. And Potter said, what are you talking about? Since the beginning of the season, we've had Lewis Hall come through, and it's not easy getting these kids through. And he's come through a crop of our academy players that aren't quite as good as the ones that came before them. And we still got someone through. So, that really, I was so angry.
And by the way, Bobby, he played him in front of Cucurella in a few games as well.
Yeah, many a game. But you know, coming to the team for tomorrow and that. I mean, we have to remember that. Look, we still, a lot of these guys coming back from injuries are just that, coming back from injuries. And thankfully, Graham Potter did say that they're just going to have some minutes. I think it's way too early to even think. It'll be so unfair to Enzo to play him tomorrow, to be honest. I don't want to see him.
I think he'd be on the bench.
Maybe on the bench. 10 minutes or so. I don't even know if he trained with them today. And even if he did, it's just one day. And he doesn't speak English, and it's not
big
right.
Up, Bobby.
But big up, guys. Is that you, John?
That was Deals.
Oh, Deals, hi, brother. So it's tomorrow is going to be interesting. The biggest weakness we have is the midfield again.
Yes.
But I think you see what the arrival of Enzo in particular has done. The fact that the club managed to pull through this deal, I think it's going to make everybody sit up. It's going to encourage players to stay. People like Thiago would have stayed anyway, but it's galvanized him. It's made him see that there's a real project. Those that we're waiting for them to sign their contracts. Where else would you really want to go when you've got a project like this on the go? And seeing Egbali and Bowley turn up at the training ground, it was like, do you know what, guys? Playtime's over. Where the work starts here. Tomorrow we've got to win, but I'm concerned the midfield. I can only. Who have we got? We've only got Ruben and Gallagher.
Yeah, we got. Yeah,
we got
Fernandez.
We got
let's before we go ahead, let's welcome Odu as well. Odu, can you hear us?
We got.
Yes, I can hear everyone.
Good. Yeah. I'll hear you
Good
loud and
evening.
clear.
Good evening from this side. Bobby, always a top-notch contributor.
Big up, man.
35, I see you, Deus. I see
Big up,
you.
I do.
Yes.
You know, yeah.
It's
Go on.
really a very tight decision tomorrow. As much as we could think that we are back and we are having so many of our signings back, it will be really unfair to start Enzo Fernandez tomorrow, just like Bobby said. But the thing is that if we have no option, we still have to start him. The thing is that from tomorrow onward, our games becomes a must win. Newcastle have 45 points. Manchester United have 45 points. Liverpool and Chelsea are 29 both. If these two people who are tied are serious contenders, Man United and Newcastle, their form has been amazing. And looking at Liverpool and Chelsea, these are regulars in the top four. And the two of us, we're not going to sit back and watch Man United and Newcastle sit comfortably there. It's not going to work. So if we have to crack them down, if we have to pull them down and reclaim that spot, then the two people in the 9th and 10th position has to start winning immediately. And it's not just winning, they have to start winning consecutively, because while we were winning, we just have to stand a chance that somehow, some way, they drop points, so that we already have prepared ourselves for an opportunity to move into that zone. So tomorrow's match becomes a must win for us. And here we are, still confused as ever, still struggling as ever with fitness level. I can't bank on starting Ruben Loftus-Cheek. He's just coming back. Reece James the same thing. Chilwell the same thing. Fofana the same thing. Raheem Sterling is also just coming back from injury as well. So you look at all this, we have so many of our players back, but how fit are they? They're not fit. We are even scared of losing them again to another injury. So we really need to be careful.
Yeah. You're right.
Kovacic is not ready. So
No.
Giorgio is gone. Giorgio is gone. So we have a major problem in the midfield. We thought we have addressed the issue, but they are not prepared. They are not ready. So I will say tomorrow, if Enzo Paper gets a green light, he should start, because it could give us a bit of confidence in that mid zone. I can't rely on Gallagher, Mason Mount, who is deep in form, and Lewis Hall to be the one to enforce our midfield tomorrow. That's going to be a very big gamble. That's going to be a very big gamble. But I hope tomorrow we just find a way and make some. Maybe if our attackers could come to the party, that could relieve us a bit of pressure. Because if we have the likes of Modric giving Fulham defenders a run for their money, they won't even have time to counter us. So that's the only advantage we could probably have ahead of them. And we know Mitrovic is deadly. He is also a penalty taker for them. So the game is not going to come easy. If we have Enzo, let's just throw him in. That's my own view.
Yeah, good comment.
Just a quick one. Just a quick
go ahead.
one.
Go ahead, Max.
What Andre said about the midfield, because their midfield is decent. They got a very good midfield now, because that Pereira and the other guy in the middle of the park, they're good. So we need to win that battle.
For sure. And yeah, we come to that. I think we can do that right now. Certify, you will say something, or should we do I've
May I
predicted
quickly?
like that. Yeah,
I'll
go on.
quickly answer. I'll quickly answer
Yeah, go
that.
on, John. Yeah,
I
go ahead, John.
I said right at the very beginning that
Yeah.
there's more than one way to skin a cat, and there's more than one way to win a football match. And we don't have to have a battle in midfield. The simple way to get round it is just bypass it. Potter, whether incrementally or by leaps and bounds, we need to see an improvement in him also.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to give him time. I'm a supporter of Potter, but we do need to see, if only, incremental improvement. He's got to be clever enough and canny enough to work out a way of winning that football match tomorrow night. My advice to him would be to bypass midfield, and you just get the ball forward that much quicker. He's got to find a way and a system of doing that. And there are ways and systems of doing it.
Facts.
Yeah, of course.
Or you pack it.
There are ways.
Yeah.
You don't even have to pack it. You can play a diamond
Liverpool
in
against
midfield.
Liverpool. We did it. We packed the midfield against Liverpool.
You can continually play the ball wide, work your way down the pitch, throw-ins and free kicks. That way, what we need to try and do, having said that, I'm going to defeat my own argument, is all that tippy-tappy stuff at the back. If you're going to play the Modric's of this world, we really need to be a counter-attacking team, and we need to get that ball in and behind the defenders, so the likes of the Modric's of this world can run at last lines of defenders or get beyond them. And that's where Potter has got to prove himself capable of winning a football match without a seasoned midfield, and he should be able to do it.
That is facts.
He should be able to do it.
That's facts.
Yeah,
Nick,
you're right, John.
Can I say?
Go ahead.
Yeah. So I've been listening to everyone. Do you know what I'm saying? And John, you know what you said there. That's exactly what I suggested. You know what I'm saying? I mean, if we do not have the midfield, employ pressure, pin them back. Do you get what I'm saying? This is the thing. Fulham have a decent midfield, but I've seen weaker midfields dominate other better midfields. Do you know what I'm saying? And I do think with the players we have,
35, you and me are cut from the same cloth, I think.
Yeah, exactly.
Blue cloth.
That's what I'm saying. The blue cloth. That's what we are, bro. Yeah. But as I said, I think Chelsea should employ pressure on Fulham. Do you know what I'm saying? I mean,
that's right.
It's not like we have a vulnerable defense like Liverpool, City. Do you know what I'm saying? I mean, we can do it, but certain managers like Potter, I do think Potter is like this because I don't know if he thinks our defense is vulnerable or this, but I think Chelsea, if we want to go on and score goals against Fulham, I mean, pin them back, play a high line. Do you know what I'm saying? Let's dominate the game.
Yeah, that's right. So when we come out,
Nick.
Yeah,
I'm not finished.
Yeah, go on, carry on. Yeah.
So let me finish, guys. Yeah. So as I was saying, that midfield battle will be hard, but then it also depends on who we put in. Do you know what I'm saying? Because the only DM we have is like Enzo, that's fully fit and ready to play. If you look at, we call Loftus-Cheek, but he's coming back. He's just coming back. I don't know if he just had surgery or something, but he's just coming back. You know what I'm saying? Reece James is just coming back. So for me, I do think we need to start some. Do you know what I'm saying? Because I don't think Enzo should just be thrown in the starting 11 to play as a lone DM. Because it's just not going to be good for a game like Fulham as well. Knowing that Fulham have a midfield that can literally be dangerous to all teams. Look at the way they did Liverpool. Do you know what I'm saying? Look at the way they did Arsenal. Do you know what I'm saying? I mean, I think Chelsea should just start the game on the front foot. Do you know what I'm saying? I mean, and enough with this football. We invite pressure when we go back to the keeper, recycle the ball. I don't think we'll have that now because normally Jorginho will do it. Do you know what I'm saying? But for me, I do think Chelsea should start the game on the front foot. Make sure we break down that defensive line, dribble. You know what I'm saying? If we need the shot, just shoot. Do you know what I'm saying? I mean, let's get this early goal. We need to try to get the early goal so we can get. This is why I think Chelsea, if we play like that, I think we can go in for a shocking performance. I mean, in a good way. I think we could smash Fulham 5-0. You know what I'm saying? Could be more. Do you know what I'm saying? I mean, and if that happens, I'll be so happy. Do you know what I'm saying? Because it just
that'd be
shows
a statement. Yeah,
a big statement. You know what I'm saying?
Ooh,
Like,
right now.
I was dreaming about it last night. I mean, like
that's when we are strong enough in every department.
Oh, dude, you know, I had a dream about it. I had a dream about it last night. Like, I saw Chelsea 4-0 up at 15 minutes. I was like, whoa.
Until we are strong enough in every department, then we have to have Rhys James back fully fit. Chilwell back fully fit.
Yeah,
we're going to give everyone a run for their money.
It'd be hard. Look, Fulham will be up for it. Don't forget.
And Odu, you think if we win this game in style, I think we can also go into the big games like Man United. Remember, we have to go Man United away, Arsenal away. We still have to go to Tottenham away. Liverpool still have to play us at Stamford Bridge. Do you understand?
We've got Newcastle as well.
Newcastle,
we've got big games.
City away again. Do you know what I'm saying? So
that's what we have
to
go the
Newcastle
run.
home. Yeah.
Newcastle.
Quick thing.
Yeah.
Just a quick thing. What I like, I read an article today as well where I love the way that the board are thinking like us fans, because I've been
Fulham have some new signings themselves. You know that, don't you?
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, but not as good as us. Anyway, what I was saying is I've been screaming out for wingers who are aggressive and can take their men on, and that's what our scouting people, the new scouting people, have recognised, that our wide people are too passive. So that's why they brought in the likes of your Mudriches and your Maduikas and things like that. So I think, you know, our play, hopefully, is going to speed up now. We're not going to have this sideways, backways sort of play.
That's another thing as well. Yeah, people need to realize that it's not just Enzo Fernandez having his debut tomorrow. It's Midyeke's gonna probably have his debut as well.
Yeah, Mudrik for home debut. No, we played.
First game at Stamford.
Home debut. Mudrik,
home
a full
debut
game.
as well.
He came off the bench, so full debut hopefully for him.
Yeah,
Sterling's going to be. And
let's just answer this question, Max. Sorry,
Nick,
you can
do quickly.
Yeah,
before you do, I think the guy you don't like, Sterling, he's going to be reborn as well because of the
I hope so.
I reckon so. Yeah.
I hope he does. You know, I want every single player to, to prove me wrong. Sterling, you know, at the start I thought he did. I don't want him, but when he put the blue shirt on, of course I backed him. I sang his name. He was good at the beginning, but then he lost form. Let's hope he comes back. You know, if they want to be at Chelsea now, they know they have to fight. They have to show something. Mason Mount, Sterling, Havertz, everyone. Because as players there, they're ready to take their places next season. That's why we bought all these great players. A quick question here from how you say his name? I'll call you Dan. It's easier. Your second name, Dan. We went to Enzo play against Fulham. Well, he's in the squad, but I don't know about starting. I think it's a big risk. Start.
He trained today. He's fit.
Listen,
he's
he
fit.
Played, he played for Benfica.
You know what?
And obviously he didn't play on Tuesday because obviously with the transfer. But he played the last 2 games for Benfica at a high level. Yeah. And I can't see why he has to play, because if Kovacic was fit, if Zakaria was fit,
we only have Gallagher. We have Gallagher, Chukwuemeka, Mason Mount. That's all.
But then it depends.
Enzo has to start. Enzo, Gallagher, Mason Mount.
Yeah. But it depends how Potter wants to play.
I mean, he can play midfield. He's a midfield player.
But Nick, it depends how Potter wants to play.
But can you?
Is
that enough to have, say, Chukwuemeka number like a 10, Gallagher and Mount as the 2? I don't know.
He's probably going to play a pivot, like a 4. He's probably going to play a 4.
Yeah, but who's playing?
This is my problem. That's why I feel this Potter, if he's smart, he should play a 4-3-3. You get what I'm saying? At least, and
that's what I've got here. I made a 4-3-3. I'll just tell you what I think.
4-3-3.
I would prefer 4-2-3-1. 4-2-3-1.
Yeah, you can play
Enzo and Gallagher tomorrow could play alongside each other.
I'll tell you about. Odu. Enzo for me will be on the bench. I can't see him starting. it's a risk. It's a big risk. So
I had the
straight
same
away.
feeling.
Enzo won't start tomorrow.
No, that's
I
what I
don't think
think,
Enzo.
Bobby.
That's what I'm
I
saying.
think he will. I think he
No,
will.
Potter more or less
The reason
everyone's
why
agrees
he
with that.
will, the reason why he will, because
Yeah.
He
Potter
has to
realized that
start.
there's not quality enough
in that midfield.
in
Yeah.
that midfield. He will put Enzo in there. I'm telling you, with
Let's
someone
see.
else,
Bobby,
and maybe he might play Ruben Loftus-Cheek with Enzo
He might play Lewis
because
Hall
Ruben's
and Ruben
tall strength.
with Gallagher.
What's going on with Potter?
All right, we do your. I'm gonna go to all of you, so you name me your lineup quickly, all of you.
can I go
then
first? Because I need to go. And
Yeah,
pick
of
up
course.
I need to go and pick up my
Max, go
boy in a
first.
minute from football.
Go ahead.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go obviously Kepa in goal. I think Reece James will start. I think he's going to be fit enough because we've had 2 weeks. So if Reece James is fit, he'll start. If not, he'll probably be Chalobah. It's got to be Silva and Bashir Deal as the centre backs, and he'll probably start Cucurella. I know Chilwell's fit, but I don't think he'll start him. I think he'll start Cucurella. I think Enzo would start. The reason is because of all the other injuries we've got in midfield. So I believe he'll assess him, and if he sees that he's okay fitness wise, then he'll start alongside. Probably he'll be with Mount and Gallagher in that midfield, and it's going to be Mudryk on the left, Havertz in the middle, and if fit, Sterling on the right. If not, then probably Madueke. I don't think he's going to start with Ziyech. The reason is I don't think it's although he's come back, I don't think his head's going to be right for this game. It's too soon for him to start. He'll probably so I don't think he'll start with him. So that's what I think the lineup's going to be. If he doesn't start Fernandez, if he deems Fernandez not ready yet, only for a place on the bench, then he'll probably be replaced by probably Loftus-Cheek if he's 100% fit. Maximum.
Yeah, he's just come back as well.
That's what I'm saying. It's quite hard because we've got a lot of
very
people
hard.
coming back, and
it's very hard to get these predictions right. Anyway, I'll get your team. It's hard with Enzo. I don't know. Let's go to John. John, you there? I'll go to John after when he's ready. John, you there? You want to put a name?
I'm not a great one for
John. John, are you cooking?
I'll give you a quick one if you want it.
Yeah, go on.
Enzo in goal. Enzo at right back and left back.
John, are you going tomorrow's game? Are you going?
Yeah, he's going.
Enzo in goal.
Are you going, JK?
He can man.
I'm going. I'm going to try to go Southampton.
He can man the 3-player midfield, and he can play any position he likes up front. One condition: he's got to make the tea at half time as well. There we go. That's my team selection.
Yeah, okay. That's
John,
good.
Is he the manager as well, John?
And he can do the tactic. Correct.
John, are you cooking?
I will be. Yes, I will be.
All right. That's a good team, John.
But I'm sure it wouldn't be a million. My selection wouldn't be a million miles from most people's. So
it's hard to predict really tomorrow because everyone's coming back, others are injured. We have new players. Let's see what happens. I mean,
I 2 players I would have in. I would have both Mount and Havertz in
Nick, King Black wants the link.
Yeah, send him the link. Let me send him the link. Yeah, he can come. I don't know. Gyro went. He didn't say. Yeah, I'll send him the link. So if I go ahead and do your team.
Yeah, I'll do my team. Okay, so in goal, Kepa has to start. Back 4, the normal Cucurella, Badia Shields, Thiago Silva, Aspilicueta. I will not rush Reece James back into injury. Do you know what I'm saying? I'll go with three in midfield. I'll go Enzo Fernandez. Okay, not Enzo. Sorry, not Enzo Fernandez. You know what? I'll go 4-2-3-1. Enzo can come on in the second half around 60, 50 minutes. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna go with a 2 Kovacic and Loftus-Cheek. In the 10, I'll have Gallagher. On the left, I'll have Modric. Right, Noni Madueke, and up top Havertz. That's what I'll do.
Yeah. Otto, what's your predicted team? I'll go to you, Deals and Bobby.
Okay. My formation will be 4-2-3-1. Havertz in front. Pepper in goal. I will start Cucurella, but they're actually pairing with almighty Thiago Silva.
Yeah.
If there is any player I wouldn't want to risk tomorrow, no matter how high the temptation is Reece James.
Yeah, that's true.
I wouldn't start him for any reason.
Yeah, no would I.
Yes. So I will either use Chalobah or Aspi. I think I will go with Chalobah based on strength. He's still young.
Yeah.
He can easily correct his mistakes and he's not afraid to make mistakes. There is this pressure on the Aspi. It's no longer a 90 minutes footballer, and you can't really predict when he's going to peak, maybe at the end of the game or at the beginning. So I will comfortably go with Chalobah.
Chalobah, yeah.
Yes. Then my twos are Gallagher and Enzo. If all paperwork, everything is set, Enzo is going to start for me tomorrow. Because I feel if you watch the way our players are being introduced, they've been introduced with carefulness. The moment we introduce João Felix, he starts and he played real well. We were a bit slow on Modric. We didn't start him. He played 35 minutes and he played real well. I think the next option now is to start someone new among them and rest some other. And the only person that I could say is informed to start has to be Enzo. Noni can still be on the bench. Enzo has played a couple of high-profile games and he played real well. And he is still very much in form. With Giorgio out of the equation, Enzo should come in as a better upgrade and as a better neutralizer in that midfield. So I will go with Enzo and Gallagher. Gallagher can a bit blend in with him. They are both young and Gallagher understands the league, so he can easily blend with him. So my three will now be Mason Mount. Felix is still off. Mason Mount. For me, I don't know the mentality, the position Hakim Ziyech is. Hakim Ziyech will have been a very good option for us to start in the game. Looking at it, we do not really have a leader from the midfield to the attack. We don't have a more experienced player at the moment. Apart from Thiago at the defense, we don't really have an enforcer at the moment. We don't have a leader in attack and in midfield. I would have loved Ziyech to start, but I don't know his condition at the moment. So Mason Mount will start. Modric will start. Mason Mount, Modric. I don't know. If Sterling is fit, I can also easily throw in Sterling because his injury is not really that tough. So if he comes back with his experience in the league, because I still need a leader in that team. I wouldn't want everybody to just be full of strength and inexperience. So in the absence of Ziyech, I will go with Raheem Sterling. So I have Mason Mount, Modric, Sterling, then Havertz, the one we think we need to get him all the right material to excel, will be in the center.
That's a good team, really. Yeah. The only thing with Enzo, well, I was hearing today from Potter when he was talking. He was saying, it depends. I was asking him, is he going to play? He said it depends on the paperwork. So I don't know. I'm not sure if he's allowed to play.
Can I change some players?
All right, go ahead. Then I'll go to Bobby and Deals.
You know what? After what I'm thinking about and what I'm hearing at the moment, you know what? I'm gonna take off Gallagher. I'm gonna put Minerals Mount there. I'll take off Madueke. I'll put Raheem Sterling as well. I'll go for the same three as Audrey.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, no problem. Let's go to you, Deals. Let's see, and then we'll go to Bobby. Let's welcome King Black as well.
We got King Black. We said.
Welcome to
Hi,
the channel.
King Black.
Hi guys.
Hi.
Thanks for having me.
No, always.
Yeah,
I will have all of you. You're my friends on Spaces, and for how long? How many? A long time now. And Philip as well came off first time. That was good. Anyway. You're always welcome. Everyone's welcome on this channel. It's for you Chelsea fans mostly, and we have Dex always as well. But he's one of us. He's red, but he's blue at heart. Let's go. Deals, go ahead. Sorry,
I'm gonna go with what's the one with the 10 in the cam roll? What's the formation with the 10 in the cam roll?
4-3-3.
Yeah. No, I'm gonna go with a 4-3-3.
It's a 4-2-3-1.
Yeah, 4-4-2. Yeah, that one.
It's the one with two DMs.
Yeah, the two DMs. Yeah.
Okay.
So man's got Kepa in goal. Not Reece James in right back. Got Chalobah right back. Silva, Badiashile, Cucurella, Ruben Loftus-Cheek, Enzo, Mason Mount, Madueke, Modric, Havertz.
Yeah, a good team should be beating Fulham, really. Yeah, good.
The reason why I put Ruben,
the only thing
the reason why I put Ruben there, is that because obviously he's tall and his strength. I'm thinking about experience in that midfield. Yeah, he's got experience. He's more experienced than Gallagher and Chukwuemeka.
Ruben on his day is a great player. I love the guy. Always have. He just lost form when he had that injury, and he found it hard to get back to his real self.
That's why I put Ruben.
I want to see Ruben get. He's going to get more chances, and I hope he gets it. He's a great player, great physical. He's big, tall, physically strong. I seen him in real life. He came in the stands one day. I was at Chelsea. Before the game, he was walking up the stands, and you don't realize how big he looks when he's next to you. Made me look like a midget,
What do you not think about putting Chalobah right back though? What's your lot's thoughts on that?
Let's go to Bobby first, where I heard his team, and I'll go to King, and we talk about everything.
For me, Kepa in goal.
Yeah.
Cucurella, Badiashile, Silva, and Chalobah. My midfield, if Ruben, you see, our injuries are such that depending on how bad they are or, how they got on, some have to just come straight back in. If Ruben's fit, he starts. He's a natural midfielder, the only one we've got. So I would play Ruben, Gallagher, and Mount. I'll try that again. They haven't played well together yet, but I'll try that.
Yeah.
And then in the attack, I'll have Havertz up top, on the left, Modric, on the right, Sterling. With we still have 5 subs. If Enzo is able to play, he can come on later on in the second half as can Noni. and we need people. We need the reserves on the bench. That would be my team.
Yeah. That's my. That's what I would.
Nick.
Yeah, go on.
Apparently, Potter really rates Bidieke. Apparently,
Of course, we all do. I can see him. I don't know. I can see him maybe starting over Ziyech. Let's see.
yeah, I think
It's
he
hard
starts
to
over Ziyech
predict
still. I think he
because
starts over Ziyech.
Ziyech. But we mustn't forget Ziyech was on good form. But after everything, he might just leave him on the bench and play in the next game. I don't know. We'll see. But
him and Nketiah played well in the under-21s for World Cup.
Oh yeah, I want to see Maduki play. I really want to see him.
He's a baller, you know.
Yeah, I know what I've seen is great. I hope he starts really. Yeah. So let's go to King as well. King.
Nick. The only reason why I put Midieke and Mudryk in the wingers, is because they're good at 1v1s. Man needs wingers that are gonna drill off their defense, bruv. Trust me.
Yeah. No one wants to risk anyway. Detro Fofana is fit. He's in the squad. No one wants to put him instead of Havertz. No one's mentioned Fofana.
No, I don't know what it is, but I'm kind of comfortable with Havertz.
Yeah, me too. Yeah. Let's go to King. Let's see what he says. King.
Yes, Nick. The lineup. You mean the lineup?
What do you think the lineup will be? Your favorite lineup should be.
Oh, okay, but I have no idea.
We don't know what Potter's gonna do, but
who's injured, who's not
injured. Let me tell you, Reece James is coming back. He's in the squad. Chilwell's in the squad. The rest of them are still out. Kante's out. Cover out.
Cover is out.
Leslie Fofana out. Yeah, so
Cover's out.
Wesley's back.
Cover is out.
Wesley's
no,
back,
he's not. He's not.
He's injured. He's in training today, though.
No,
because I put Cover in the lineup.
Yeah, but I think he's not. He won't be in the squad.
Did he mention? Did Graham Potter mention?
Potter said he's
Cover
not
is
ready.
out.
Yeah.
Oh, because go on.
Sorry, I forgot to tell you so.
Yeah, I might need to change my lineup. Go on.
That's why we've been racking our brains. It's because Cover is out. That's why we've been racking our brain on our midfield. That's the major
that's
problem.
We're getting crazy about the midfield. Yeah, Cover
is out. Is Sterling available?
Sterling is in the squad. Sterling is in.
Did he say he's going to start? He say?
I ain't going to say who
No,
starts.
he didn't have to tell us people that will start. We just tell us people that are ready for the match.
Exactly, you know, Graham Potter. You can say how he could get some minutes. He could come from bench. He says a lot of things I don't like.
Exactly. Yeah. I don't like the way he talks.
Yeah, I didn't like today's press conference. I didn't like it.
I never do certify.
He even said in the press conference, he mentioned the players that are ready, and he said they're not going to play 90 minutes. So he's indirectly saying that they are going to. Some of them will start, while some will come off the bench.
I don't know why that is necessary.
He somehow always give a kind of idea of what he's going to do to his opponents. So he leaks information a lot.
True. So go ahead and see. Tell us what you think.
Going by that information, Kepa in goal, obviously. But I'm concerned about this game because whatever I choose, I don't think Enzo will start. But for me, I would start Enzo. I would start him. I would risk it. I'll just take that risk and put him in. But I don't know. Ruben hasn't even played a game. I don't know if he's match fit, because even if he's fit, he's not match fit because he has not even touched the grass at all.
He is in the squad.
We might see a Gallagher Mount pivot or something crazy like that.
Oh, that's crazy, bro. That's crazy, bro.
Yeah, because we don't have much choices. Zakaria is out, Cover out, Kante out. So
that's so light.
We're gonna play what we have in the midfield. Yeah.
Going by that, if Reece James is fit, that's the hardest part to to actually pick. Because really, if he's fit, why can't he play? Like, really, I hear what people are saying. Like the last time they played him, if we keep on doing that, we might just put Rhys James on the bench for till the end of the season, right? Because I don't know,
If you're
but
questioning the
going by
match
that, I think
fitness of Ruben, so much more Reece James. So
yes. I don't know. I just think we should. I think if I were Potter, with the limited options I have in the midfield, especially against a team that plays with the high press, they play with wing backs, and they commit a lot of people up front. They try to catch. They're going to try to explore us in the wide areas. I'll play back three, even though I do not like the formation. I'll play back three to make sure that I stop there. And because we're not going to be gaining control in the midfield, it will be so hard. Because on transition, I don't know how we cope with it. Ruben is a central midfielder, I know, but he's not a six. His defensive awareness isn't there. Although he's good on the ball, but off the ball, that's I don't know how we cope. But I'll be hoping that people like Thiago Silva will find a way to help in that way. And because we don't have wing backs, it's hard for me to say we'll play back three. So I'm just confused of how we deal with them. And so I'll probably just risk it. I'll play 4-3-3. I'll just play 4-3-3 and make sure that we just try to win the 50-50 duels. That's for me, and we have to start strong. Like, if we don't start strong, if we allow them to just have 5 minutes of, it could just change the whole tempo of the game. It could change the nature of the game. The fans, it could turn the fans' head. Like, what are you guys doing? We're home, and this is the right mood for the club. Why are you guys playing this way? Because these guys are gonna come with zero respect. So they're gonna come with zero respect. They don't care about our Enzo. Some of them are even pissed. The coach might even say, "See, come on, we don't have 600 million, but I'm trusting you guys to give them a fight and show them why you guys can." You understand that type of motivation? So
and they are going to make the headline if they win.
Yes, they know they will make the headline.
And if they win, remember, it's Fulham doing the double of us. So,
for the first time in the Premiership, first time in history, if they do that, you know that.
Imagine Fulham do the double for us. Oh my God,
that'd be embarrassing. I don't want to think about it. You know, I don't even want to think about losing. Because
I'll be mourning for the whole week because I never thought this would happen. If Fulham do the day.
This is why I'm like a bit confused on the back three or a back four, because there's no midfield. There's genuinely no midfield. No one is beating the press like with the ball on their feet and tracking back with the defensive awareness. Like, no one has it. So
that's true.
I'll probably just play back three, back five, or whatsoever with Chalobah. Someone is asking the question. Chalobah, Silva, and Badiashile.
Badiashile, of course. Yeah.
Then I don't know if Chilwell is good to go straight up.
He's in the squad, but he's just come back. I think he'll be on the bench.
Let's not put a half injured Chilwell in this game.
We have Cucurella. We have Lewis Hall. There's no reason why we should be.
Yeah, we have.
To use Chilwell.
Are you lot? Do you reckon Lewis Hall should be right back?
No.
He's on the left.
That's not an option, really. It's not.
No,
it's not.
His next option is in the midfield.
We can't even experiment.
He can play midfield. Maybe
Lewis Hall can play. He's a left back.
Yeah, he's a left back, but he can play midfield.
The other day
we don't know though, Nick.
He was poor. He didn't have that.
I heard he can play there, but let's. Anyway,
just like he played there in the wrong game. It's just too inexperienced. This guy.
This. I mean,
he's young.
What I'm saying this, and even though I hate the back five formation, I hate it so much with all my heart. I can't help but we have to respect these idiots we're playing. Yes.
Oh yeah,
they just want to pour sand in your food. Like that's what they're coming to do. They attack with 6 players and they go back defending quickly. So Cucurella as a wing back, he doesn't have the final pass, the final cross on him.
He can. We said it before. You know,
we haven't seen him at Chelsea though. Like his final cross and in the opposition half, he's not good. In the opposition
the
half, he's not good.
crosses.
So.
That's a big problem. Only Rhys James can get across.
Yes, and
proper
that's
cross.
why I might use Lewis Hall. I might just use Lewis Hall because you can see a bit of movement with the ball at his feet with Lewis Hall.
I put Lewis Hall myself.
Yeah, because Cucurella, he can defend, he can do that very well. But if I have Badiashile, who is a left footer, who is covering for that left back position in the back three, I might just put a Lewis Hall who can actually create an opening for Mudryk to be able to drift in like an inside forward with the ball. One way to try to open them up and all that. But
it's going to be one or the other. One will be on the bench, and one will, Cucurella, Lewis Hall. I think maybe Cucurella will start because
maybe Cucurella will start
because of his experience. That's why.
Yeah, yes. So let me just put Cucurella there.
Yeah.
The right wing back. Here is where the problem is.
You have Aspi, James. James, how are you going to put him in the final?
No. Since I have Chalobah there, I might just put Gallagher. It might just be a hybrid of a back three, back four. With Gallagher there, it could just become a back four when we have the ball, and then Chalobah becomes a right back, and Silva becomes a center back. Badiashile and Cucurella, like that on the ball, we can become a back four. With Gallagher just playing the right side of the midfield in a 3. So I'll just put Chalobah is going to be playing anyway. So Chalobah, Gallagher is going to play in anyway. So Gallagher, I think Loftus-Cheek might play because we generally don't have any other option.
True.
And so Loftus-Cheek and who? I don't know of anybody else to play in the pivot.
Gallagher. You said Gallagher?
Yeah. I mentioned Gallagher for the right wing back / right center mid position. That right hand side of the midfield, hybrid right wing back. That's the only option I have with Madueke in the attack. So in the two pivot is where I'm confused. I don't know what options we have there anymore. Maybe Chukwuemeka. Oh, Mount. Yeah, Mount and Loftus-Cheek. Something crazy like that. Mount, Loftus-Cheek in the pivot. Mount, Loftus-Cheek, Gallagher. So, and the front three, obviously, of Mudryk, Havertz, and Madueke. I don't know if putting Madueke there with his injury history in a game like this, with Fulham just clipping his legs, it's going to be risky. I don't know. I just hope whatever decision, really, it's risky. Because if Madueke just gets injured,
very hard.
It's hard.
Exactly, King Black. Do you know what I'm gonna go for since covers out? It's going to be crazy. I'm gonna go goalkeeper Kepa, back four Cucurella, Badiashile, Silva, Rhys James. You know what I'm saying? My two pivot, and
you're gonna play Rhys James straight up.
Yep, might as well. You know what I'm saying?
You never know. He done it before, Potter. Last time he put him straight up, but see what happened though.
That's
Let's
the problem,
see.
but
I don't know.
I'll risk it for this game.
Maybe Potter will do that. We don't, we're gonna see.
That's what I think Potter will do, and I think you know what? I'm gonna go with Loftus-Cheek and Mount pivot. Let me tell you why. Mason Mount. I think people discredit this guy a lot sometimes. I do think in that deeper role he can thrive. Let me tell you why. He can progress the ball well. I know people have had a go at him because of his decision making when it comes to passing. Do you know what I'm saying? But this guy, when he plays in that deep role, he can really carry the ball. People discredit. I saw him multiple times in games where he just makes these runs from deep with the ball, just keeps running back, and then when he loses it, he makes sure he goes back and gets it. Do you know what I'm saying? And this is where people I think discredit him. This is why people do well in his work rate. Mason Mount can press, and for a midfielder that can press and have that sort of work rate, I think he can say. I think he can play in a pivot. I think I'm fine. I think this guy Mason Mount, if you play him deeper this season, when he's played deeper, he's been doing very well. Do you know what I'm saying? And I think that's where I think he should stick in that pivot with. He should play in the pivot with Loftus-Cheek because, bro, this guy can defend. You know what I'm saying? He can also win the ball back. I think that's what we need as well. Do you know what I'm saying? So I think Mason Mount should play in the pivot with Loftus-Cheek. Do you know what I'm saying? And then you got Gallagher as the 10. Then you got Raheem Sterling on the right, and then Mudryk on the left. Then Havertz up top. But you guys, Mount, if you guys want to pivot, I think you guys should play Mason Mount because, bro, when it comes to work rate, he's got attributes of a DM. I'm telling you, sometimes I'm not saying like this season. I've seen him and he's like, bro, I think he's played better when he's playing deep. When he's his work rate off the ball is what we need, especially in a time where we're getting beaten in transition. Do you know what I'm saying? We can also see it from him pressing the front. I know, but he also comes back and helps. Do you know what I'm saying? Which is this is what we need in the midfield, and I don't see any type of player doing that. Loftus-Cheek doesn't come back and help. Gallagher doesn't come back and help, but Mason Mount does. Do you know what I'm saying?
No, certified. I don't think it's right. I think the only reason why we genuinely think that Mount is this guy that comes back to help is because of how he likes to press, and his pressing is not strategic. When I mean strategic is he doesn't press when he needs to press. He presses when the opposition already has the ball.
So,
Most times he doesn't.
King, sorry,
he
1
hardly
minute.
wins it.
King, hold on,
you
sorry.
know, I'm a Mason
Wait,
Mount
certify.
critic,
Hold on 1 second. Or do I have two of you here? Which is a real one? Talk to me, so I see. Oh, all right, okay. I had two Odus there.
On King Black's point, you know, Mount, I criticize Mount. I criticize Mount a lot, but I will have to disagree. With me, I've seen Mount win the ball, even though when the opposition doesn't have it, he wins the ball back for us. Do you know what I'm saying? Like I've seen it multiple times this season. The only problem is I do think he's degraded in that 10 creative role when he has the ball. Do you know what I'm saying? I mean, lots of his decision making and passing has not been great, but Mount is more this season. I see him as more of a destroyer. If you look at the Bournemouth game, you can say he plays as a 10, but at the time, I've also seen him play deep as well. When Potter switched to the 4-3-3, I don't know whoever was at the game. I think John was there. I saw Potter switch to the 4-3-3, where he told Mount to become more like I think drop a bit deeper as we were tilling up and Bournemouth and blind pressure. Did you see the way he was winning the ball? And what you said?
Can I just make one suggestion? In this game, Chalobah played CDM for Rennes.
This is what I'm saying.
Put Chalobah in midfield and put Aspie on the right.
I was about to come to that point as well, Bobby. But let me just finish with Mount here. Mason Mount, the only thing positive I see with Mount is that he actually has that work rate in the middle of the park. I know people demand him to press from the front. Yes, he presses from the front, but as King Black said, sometimes it's not really strategic. You know what I'm saying? But in the midfield, he wins the ball a lot, and people discredit it. You guys need to watch him more. Do you know what I'm saying? And you know I criticize Mount a lot. I'm Nick Blue, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know.
But I say what I see with my eyes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we just hope he improves. He's been out of form. I hope tomorrow. I know he's going to start.
But
I just want him to show us, the real Mason Mount. If he doesn't, he has to come off.
But then I want to talk about CDM with Chalobah.
Certified.
Yeah, King finish. All right, good. King, sorry.
Sorry. Gallagher wins more ground duels than Mount. The idea of saying he's winning a lot of, but I don't see it. Like I don't see it compared to Mount, compared to even Kovacic, compared to Kante or something. He's not that guy. He can do it up front. He can press high.
Sorry, King, 1 second. Okay. I'll be 5 minutes. Can you just carry on?
Yeah, I'll cover.
Okay.
Go on, King Black. Please say.
Yeah, like if you look at our game, he looks like. Do you know why everyone thinks Mount presses a lot and does a lot of things? Because when the opposition have the ball, if we are far away from them, he just goes on that run to try to press them. He presses the defenders. When it comes to winning ground duels in the midfield, he doesn't win as much as Gallagher can, or even Kovacic. These guys win the ground duels. That's why Kovacic has been injured many times. It goes into the fight. He's in the middle of the fight all the time. Gallagher, do you watch the game? The game he played with 6 with Jorginho, bro. He was winning the ball back like multiple times. He could win the ball back. Like when it comes to transitioning, if you are transitioning against us, even at Crystal Palace, he was making life difficult for the opposition. Like he's that guy when it comes to when you are being attacked. But when you're trying to attack and you're trying to press a team high, Mount is that guy. So they're almost like opposite when it comes to their attributes. That's the only part they are opposite on each other. And
Yeah,
on what
exactly. I
Bobby
agree.
and on what Bobby said about Chalobah playing a DM, I'm not gonna lie, with his defensive awareness, with his level of defensive awareness that I've seen, that a lot of people have seen, although we have given him credit for the good times because he's been good for Chelsea overall. But as the DM position is so, it's not that side of a game is not where we can experience, especially against Fulham. He's going to be playing against top quality players, Palinia and these guys in the midfield. And Gallagher as a 6 is looking more like an experiment, and we can't experiment in this game for real.
That's the thing. But we have no choice. That's just the problem. Do you know what I'm saying? But like,
it's not a
King
new
Black,
position to him. He's played it many a time.
he's
And
traditionally
played
a
it for
DM.
Chelsea.
Yeah.
But
And
Bobby,
we don't have much choice.
Bobby,
Yeah.
if he's not training as one, if he has not been playing since he stepped into
Well,
Chelsea
who
as
told you
one,
that? They've had 2 weeks. So if you
but he's
see him
not been
playing
training as
there, they
one.
would have rehearsed it.
But if he was good enough, he would have at least started one game as a DM. He's never done that as for Chelsea.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with your point. And
It's
also,
because we
Bobby
have
said
But
better
about
Potter
options
doesn't
now.
usually play with a DM
We,
anyway.
we have better options
Yeah.
at the time.
yeah.
So
Look, but
there
now
was no reason we were not forced to use him. Even Rhys James can play as a DM. Rhys
that's
James
the
has
thing.
once played.
We
Rhys James
said
has once played in that same position. So
we say that,
when
but
we
we don't really know, brother. Like he can do that at Wigan when he was 18, at Wigan in the Championship. In the Premier League, is
that's what I'm
against
saying. It's
it's
still the same thing. That's what I'm saying.
yeah.
That Gallagher as well could play
Yeah,
in that same
he can do it.
position,
Yes, he can
but
do it.
we've not been using him in that role. So if we have a situations that warrant us that he must play, then he will definitely play. I think there was a match we were playing. We were running short of even goalkeeper.
But the thing is, Gallagher is not
John Terry has to on the hand glove and do the
my
keeping,
problem. My
and he
problem.
did it so well. So there are
Yeah.
situations that will warrant some of those things to happen. Then a player will be forced to be used in that position. But
Aldo,
as it stands now, I still don't see the best we can use, because we can't play that midfield without experience. That's the point. Gallagher
yeah,
needs to partner someone. Even if we want to play a
yeah.
DM, play him as a DM, we cannot play a lone DM. We can play a double pivot so that they partner each other. If one is trying to attack a bit, the other one will have just do a
This
form of a
Aldo,
sitting back.
this is why I'm having a plan B of just play a midfield 3: Gallagher, Mount, and Loftus-Cheek. 3 of them.
That's what I'm thinking as well.
Let both Gallagher and Mount
But
do all of the dirt.
in our last
So
game, in one of our game, I don't know, I think against City, we saw in the midfield, we played who again? We played Mason Mount.
it was Lewis
So
Hall, Jorginho. It was Lewis Hall, Jorginho in the pivot.
Yeah, Liverpool. I don't
That
know.
was all we played, and it was Lewis Hall is not. Mount has actually played deeper before, and he has done decent. He has actually played deeper before. Gallagher has played deeper before.
I do not want to go with Lewis Hall. That's why I think if Enzo is not starting, Mason Mount and Gallagher can do the job. Then if we have the chance to risk Loftus-Cheek as well can also come in. But one thing is certain, we are weak in the midfield at the moment, right now.
Very weak.
Going into
Very
this
weak.
game tomorrow. So where we need to rely on, we need to gather strength from our backline and from the attack.
I agree. You know,
If
I
we
mean,
have
that's what I'm saying.
a good passer to spot Modric or Sterling, whoever starts among the two, whoever partner Modric, because Modric will certainly start the game. That's why I'm also thinking, if not for the sake of having more experienced player, I would have even used a Lewis Hall at the left back, because he is more attacking minded than Cucurella. So he can always do those dirty work and always launch those crosses. You understand? So all we need to do is to gather strength from our wing back, from our 2 and 3, then make sure we are connecting well with our wingers. Then we make something happen. We just need to avoid going through the midfield. That's all we need.
Yeah, I agree. You know what? That's why I suggested Chelsea should start this game on the front foot. Like, I mean, I think we should employ pressure on the back four. In that case, I think the back four should play a little bit higher. Do you know what I'm saying? To like let's try pin Fulham back. Do you get what I'm saying? I mean, we need to try and literally not try get bypass that midfield. And there are centre backs.
Sorry,
Yeah,
I fell out when I just wanted to say one thing, please.
Okay.
Yeah,
Someone was mentioning defensive solidity. What more solid defense can you have if you have someone like Chalobah in the midfield alongside Gallagher, and they will help with the bypassing of the midfield, especially Chalobah. He'll be launching the balls over the midfield, as will people like Thiago Silva. Look, the defense is going to need protecting, and having
Yes.
Chalobah there will help protect the defense.
I
Having
don't think
Gallagher,
so, Bobby.
he
I
may
don't
not
think
be the
so.
greatest on the ball, but he will help
Chalobah's not
progress
bad
the
DM.
ball. So
He's
I
not a
think,
DM. He's never been one. Like, I don't know where you
He's
guys watch him
traditionally
as
a
a
DM.
DM. He's not.
well,
He's
at least
not.
he's played there. He's played there a couple of times for
When have
Chelsea.
we watched him?
We
He's
don't.
never played there for
The
Chelsea.
issue, he played there in the last game. He
No.
played there in our last game. The issue is
He played as a
you know,
right back, Bobby.
no, he played who? Who are we talking about?
Chalobah.
Gallagher or
Chalobah.
Chalobah. I thought you
Oh,
were talking about Chalobah.
Chalobah
No,
has
he's
played
he's
DM.
talking
He
about
played
Gallagher.
DM. He played DM last season for Tuchel.
What?
He does it sporadically. Yes, he's played DM for Tuchel.
No, I don't
In a
think so,
game.
Bobby.
Yes, he's come on and played DM for Tuchel. He didn't start, but he finished. The game finished with him in the defensive midfield position. Look, it's not that much of a risk in terms of the situation we're in. It'll be interesting. All I'll say is that if Potter does it, then it means they've rehearsed it.
Do you know what's funny? If we keep on doing this thing where, let's not play him in this position, I'm telling you, let me tell you this. Chelsea have versatile players. It's the problem is we
Yeah, they
worry.
do.
That's the thing. And I guarantee you, we will be asking for versatile players in the team. And when they come in and they play in this position that a manager has asked them to play in, they'll be like, oh, he's not played there this season. Don't risk it. Don't risk it. That's the problem.
But Certify, you think they're versatile, but we just imagine they're versatile because they have not been tested. Their versatility has not been put to test.
Yeah,
So how
but
do
then why
we?
can't
How
we
do
test
we?
them?
Why could you test them against a Fulham game after like 12 games, terrible run that we've had?
But then
That's
we
what I'm
want to
saying.
play.
Like
But then we want to
because
play
we don't have
Gallagher
a
as a low
choice.
DM because
it's too risky. It's
we
like
don't have
throwing
a
the game
choice.
away.
But we don't have a choice. We can't play Gallagher there. We can't.
No,
we
we
can't
can't.
guarantee exactly. We can't guarantee Gallagher will do the job next to Loftus-Cheek.
But we have more confidence because Gallagher played there against was it Liverpool? He played there against Liverpool as a double six.
Yeah.
So he could play against Crystal Palace. He bossed the double six with Jorginho. So he can. I can guarantee Gallagher, but I can't
But
guarantee
look who he's playing with.
anyone else.
Loftus-Cheek doesn't control the midfield. Jorginho was controlling the midfield. Gave him that comfortable. You know when you give these midfielders.
And this is where my question comes now, guys. I'm asking everybody here: how do we go long or try to play out from the back? Because if we play out from the back, with the set of
dangerous.
midfielders that we have right now. Oh my God!
That's why we have
need to be direct.
Yeah,
This is
we
what
have
I'm
to
saying.
different tactics tomorrow. I hope Potter realizes.
Nick,
Yeah, I hope he
Yeah.
does. I hope he
Let me,
does.
chaps, 1 second. Let me just read a few comments. People are asking some questions, so it's not many. We come back to that. Hold on. Yeah, start with. We went Enzo play against Fulham. We said, Enzo could well play, but what I heard from Potter that they're waiting for his paperwork. That's what he said today. So I'm not sure, but I think he will be if the paperwork has been done. He will. I think he'd be on the bench myself. I don't think he'd be risked to start. I don't think he will start. But I can see him coming on like Mudryk did when he first played. Yeah, that's what I think will happen. Let's go to. Yeah, everyone's asking about Enzo, of course. We have good forwards now. We face everybody. I don't know what you mean, Emmanuel. We have good forwards, do we? We do now. The players we have, Mudryk and Maduki and everyone. Yeah, Santos, you're still young, but yeah, we can face everybody. Yeah, of course we can. That's true. Yeah, and we're couple here. Can someone confirm if we are able to finalize Enzo paperwork? Yeah, that's what I was hearing from Potter. They were asking him, is Enzo starting, today? And he said it depends on the paperwork if we get it through. So he might not even be in the squad as far as we know. We don't know. As far as I know, that's what Potter said. So yeah. But even if he was, I would have him as a sub, really, tomorrow. Yeah, that's a good question. Yeah, let's go back. Yeah, yeah. So, King Black, did you finish your lineup?
I kind of did. I was all over the place. I
Carry
was
on,
all over
please.
the place.
Yeah,
So,
finish your lineup so we move to the next.
yes.
Things we're gonna do.
I guess the way we win this is just by pressing high. I don't think Potter press high. That's the problem. If we press high, put pressure on them in the midfield of Mounts, Gallagher, and Loftus-Cheek, I think that too allowed Loftus-Cheek to be the seater since he doesn't have the legs to go all over the pitch. Just allow him to clean up, and hopefully he will have his right mind. He could, if he does a good job, because he has the frame of a six. He does. He has the frame of a six. He can hold up the ball as well.
He can be great.
Yeah, hopefully the defenders can actually assist the midfield as well. There's a way we play where like Thiago Silva can actually assist with the midfield and try to keep them in their half. And hopefully we play like that. But I don't think we should play out from the back and try to pass the ball from the back. I think that's very risky. Even though I think Modric will be coming to the midfield as well because of how he likes to drift into the midfield, receive the ball and pass the ball. I think that would help as well in the midfield. And depending on whom we use on the right wing, I don't know. I think Potter might just favor Sterling to start. So hopefully, he could just favor based on experience. Maybe he could just.
What about Maduki? Don't you
For
think
me personally, I would start Madueke because at least when we have the ball, let's pose a threat. Because if we score and we can try to defend, either way, even if the midfield is not the best midfield we have, we can try to defend. Everybody can just try to defend. If you see off a game, like if that means the attack, we need to make sure we utilize the attack. We can't just have attackers who, like, if you have Kai Havertz there, I don't know what to expect from him. And Sterling.
Who would you have in the middle then? You said Mudryk.
I think I would
Sterling. And who's the main one?
And Havertz.
Havertz. Everyone said Havertz. I think Havertz will be there.
Yeah, because I know he's going to play. He's going to play over Datro Fofana.
Oh yeah,
Yeah. Generally,
I
I
like
wouldn't.
to see
I'll
Detro
play both
on
of.
the
I'll
bench.
play both of them.
Yeah.
Really, I'll play both of them.
Yeah. Thanks. I'll just go quickly. What I think my team is. I've gone 4-3-3. Kepa, Cucurella, Silva Batshuayi, and Chalobah, I think, will start on the right. Aspi on the bench. James, I don't want to risk straight away. He'd be on the bench. And I'm going to go in the middle. This is the hard bit. The midfield is the hard one, isn't it? So it has to be Gallagher. Gallagher, I was thinking Chukwuemeka, but he's still young, very young. Can he start? No, I think we leave Chukwuemeka on the bench to come on. If anyone is not playing good, so he has to come out. We have to put Ruben in there. I think he has to start for me. Gallagher, Ruben, and Mason Mount. Yeah, and up front it has to be Mudryk, Havertz. I would have said Ziyech any other day, or Sterling. We have. Any other day I would have said Ziyech, but because of what happened and just. Maybe nothing happened. Like Paul said today, he saw paper all nonsense. What's going on with Ziyech? He's been training. He's been happy. That's what he said. But let's see. Ziyech might even start. But just for the sake of it, yeah. And Sterling is back. I think he's had 2 weeks. He's ready to go. I think, like you said. Maduki, I love to see Maduki start, but I think he will go with Sterling. So it'll be Mudryk, Havertz, and Sterling, and Ziyech, and the rest of them on the bench. Yeah, and Maduki maybe to come on later on. If anyone's having a bad game, I want to see Potter change it quick. Don't leave it too late. Anyone who's not performing tomorrow has to come off. It's up to Potter now to get get tough. No more excuses. I don't care, injuries, whatever, nothing. There's no excuses. We have to win. I can't, this is unbelievable. Imagine if Fulham beat us again. They've never done that in our history. Fulham to beat us home and away. God. Not even when we were second division with Fulham. They couldn't beat us home and away. So we have to win tomorrow. No draws, no nothing, win. Yeah. Yes, I think we named the teams. Anyone else? Or Mac? Sorry, Bobby. Or if you want to say anything about the team, about the game,
Yeah.
go ahead.
All I have to say is we do not have much creativity just because of the strength of our midfield. I know in our next couple of games, ahead of West Ham after Fulham, the fears and worries will be over, and then we'll have more confidence that our players are fully back. I just want them to be match ready before the 14th of February against Borussia Dortmund. So all I want to see is to see them being given few minutes. Not all of them to play tomorrow, but at least one or two of the players who are back from injury. Let's introduce them to some few minutes. Then against West Ham again, others can also have their own minutes as well. Then against Dortmund in the first leg, we know that we already have players who are match ready, who can start the game for us. However, tomorrow's game is still a must win. It's still a must win. All I want tomorrow, I just want Modric to be more calm, more clinical. If he has his one-on-one, he should please get the goal in the back of the net, make a statement for himself, make a statement for the club. Havertz should be out with his A game. He should know now that if he's not delivering, we might be forced to rethink and give Fofana the chance. And once Fofana, we unleash him, and Fofana gets 1 or 2 goals, Havertz will be seated. Because as it stands, I don't see any player Havertz is going to bench from the wing or from the 10th position. He can't bench João Felix. He can't bench Modric. Even Noni, I'm not sure he can bench him. So the position we gave him at the moment, he needs to do the job well. He needs to cement his place there, or else once Fofana grab that, we might have to rethink on where to fix Havertz, and it won't be good for us to sell him or to cash in on him. So tomorrow's game, I just want them to win. They should do everything possible and get us the 3 points.
Absolutely. I agree with you 100%. Bobby, Bobby, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah, what's your thoughts and how you see it going tomorrow?
Yeah, I mean the midfield is really a problem. Offensively, we've got.
But we have to, just get on with it. We have no choice. We have to hope our players perform. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, offensively, we seem all right. Somebody asked about Detro Fofana, but he's a kid. He's just arrived, and he can come off the bench at any time, really. Midfield to me is where my focus is, and I still remain adamant that we have Chalobah, Gallagher, and Mount. But I don't think he's going to do that on second thoughts. I think he will go Ruben, Gallagher, and Mount.
That's what I think exactly.
Which would be standard. At least Gallagher will give some energy and some fight. Ruben is good on the ball, and Mount.
Yeah, of course.
That's the only worry for me. But
Mason Mount, you're worried about Mason Mount. Not performing.
I'm worried about Mason Mount.
Sorry. Let Bobby finish. I'll come to you, Certifier.
The whole midfield is the only worry for me. That that is a weakness. But if we can overcome that, then we should win the game.
Yes, that's our worry. The midfield. We just have to hope whoever plays there, shows up. Mason Mount, I think he will play. He has to show up. Let's see, Mason Mount give us what we know he can. And Ruben, of course, we know what a player he can be. I hope he starts Ruben and he gets one of those runs and goes and scores. That will make Stamford Bridge erupt. Imagine that. I agree with you. We have no choice, so we have to. And I hope these players realize, they have to perform because they'll be out if they don't. We have other players now. So there's no time for laziness or non-fighting performances. Yeah, go on, Bobby.
No, that's true. If Ziyech is... I mean, Potter doesn't seem to think Ziyech has any issues anymore, so we might see him playing.
Yeah, that's what I said. I said Ziyech could... because, a lot of talk goes on behind our backs about, behind us, we all know they like to get us fans against our players, and we know all this. So Potter says Ziyech is a professional player. He, as far as I'm concerned, he plays for the club. He trained. He was happy. So what else? I'm glad he said that. That's the only good thing he said today. You get that stupid media off our backs. So let's see what happens. Go on, Bobby.
That's it, really. I don't really have anything to add to the game tomorrow. It's going to be interesting.
We're going to do our predictions as well. Okay. Then we're going to go and do all the rest
I just want to say something.
Yeah, go ahead, Certify.
Yeah, I agree with Bobby. I do have concerns about Mount. Not really because he's a bad player. I would have been more comfortable with him playing deeper. But in my opinion, you got in the 10 position, he's lacked so much basic qualities like picking a pass, simple passes, finding runners, and it's frustrating me a lot. I mean, do you get what I'm saying? I mean, he's good because he's more of a destroyer. Like, he can just shoot, and he's more of a goal scoring midfielder. I've just realized. But if you're going to say he creates, he doesn't create like that. That's just the problem with him being in the 10. Do you know what I'm saying? He's normally used to finding someone who's more closer to him instead of at least doing that risk. He doesn't try. That's just the problem. I don't know I don't know what it is. I used to do it, but then he lost it a lot. I think he's because he's been playing in the role where he gets to be a goal scorer more in the wing, but he lacks certain traits of a 10 that
he's
a 10
just
should have.
yeah.
That's just the problem.
He's just off form. Let's hope these 2 weeks brought him back to reality. I hope.
Can I?
Yeah, go ahead, King.
This match really worries me. This match really worries me.
Yeah.
Because I'm just envisioning a Modric magic, like maybe him scoring 1 or 2 goals and then we just conceding unnecessarily or just allowing them to overrun us after him doing all the good works. Because really and truly, where is the pass to Modric going to come from? Because he needs that quick pass. You need to release him as soon as you spot him. You need to release him quickly. And you know Kai Havertz, he's going to see the runner, but he's not going to execute it. He's going to see the runner in front of him. He would rather dribble the next defender coming.
That's the problem.
And he does that over and over again. Like, where is the pass? Is it from Loftus-Cheek? We all know he can't pass. We all know he's not that guy. He's not the guy that can spot a pass and clip the pass.
That's true. I know what you mean. He's not that.
Yeah.
The only one, in that team really who can pass Ziyech.
We're going to have to rely on Thiago Silva.
And Cucurella can do that. He can pinpoint a ball.
He can pick a pass as well.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, Ziyech can pick a pass, but we all know
they have to be on form. I know what you're saying. Go carry on.
Yeah, so that worries me a lot because if we could utilize that guy alone, he can alone he can alone give us a 3 point. I believe that. Like if you give him 5. Just give him 5 true balls. He's going to create a lot of dangerous situations for Fulham. We might even get a penalty because he's the quickest guy in the Premier League.
Okay, what you said just now. So we get a penalty. I want to hear who's your penalty takers tomorrow. Just for tomorrow.
Not for tomorrow, Havertz.
Yeah,
for tomorrow can have if he's playing, he plays.
Havertz, Bobby.
What about Thiago? How's he with penalties?
Oh, he'd be great. I think.
I think he will be great because Brazilians are good.
Yeah, that's a good mention. Thiago Silva. If anyone
would rely
on,
Thiago is a reserve guy. Unless the coach appoints him as a penalty kick taker, he's not the guy to step up. He's not the guy to step up and pick up a ball.
He's a centre back as well. I don't think those.
No, they are good. It doesn't matter.
If Rhys James
some defenders are so good.
It could be Rhys James for me, Havertz or Thiago Silva. For tomorrow, you see how we move.
But we need to up Havertz's numbers. We need to up Havertz's numbers and goals because, bro,
I know
that's just the problem.
I'm sure. The only thing with Havertz, how many times we've seen him miss good scoring chances.
He needs to get confidence. That's why
I think penalty. Yeah, I think penalties. I think he might be good at penalties. Really.
Yeah.
I think he might.
For me,
he might be good at penalties.
If for me, I would just let Thiago Silva take it. If we get one tomorrow, I feel more. I don't feel with Havertz. I will feel nervous, honestly.
I'm seeing Modric really. I'm seeing Modric scoring. I'm seeing a very. I'm seeing him so difficult.
Yeah, I'm seeing great for the guy, and we mustn't get too. Say, Modric has to do this, has to do that. Don't forget.
No. Can I say something?
Yeah, go on. Yes, Odu. Yeah.
For me, I think I would like the idea of we having Havertz as a penalty taker. We see what the likes of um, Liverpool are doing. I think Salah takes penalty for them. Fulham, Mitrovic takes penalty for them.
Yeah.
Harry Kane, Tottenham Hotspur, Harry Kane takes penalty for them.
But we don't have that level.
We don't have
that you
that.
mentioned. We don't have that level of
Right.
entrusted players that all the fan base
What
trusts to do it. Like,
saying is that
yeah,
as much as I see this the board, the system, they've been strong headed in having Havertz as their number 9. As much as many of the fan base don't really like that, and we don't really see him that way, but come on, these people, they figure Havertz as the person, as an ideal person they see to grow in the system, and they kind of have some kind of belief that if they have the right crops of player around him, it's going to come good. They are looking into the long term. It might not really be working out at the moment, but I think they have a very strong belief around them that if they have a system player, somebody who can grow to that taste, they believe that in the long run, the goal will start coming. It
wait,
might not be.
are you saying Chelsea hierarchy are believing that Kai Havertz? No. See, what we are building.
That's my own
yeah,
feeling.
I understand.
Because
I understand.
Thomas Tuchel played Havertz in this same position. Now we have Graham Potter. It is still the same thing that is happening. So there is a message somewhere that is making that impact to be happening. Even the coaches, they may not really be cold with it as well. Yeah.
He's one of the best pressers in our team. As a forward, he's the one that presses the most, and that attribute you cannot factor. You cannot really teach. You can't really teach it out. Like a player that can't press. If you have Lukaku, regardless of whatever you have, he's not going to press. Even if you have Haaland, he's not going to press. You have to find a way to use someone that can press or let other people do the pressing for him. So because he has that attribute, I guess that's why he plays, because we need to put pressure on the defenders to get the ball back from them, and he can do it very well.
Yeah,
so I believe that's why he plays.
You got a point that with these new players we have now, I can see how it's stepping up.
So for me, I believe if they make him a penalty taker, it will go to boost his goal tally, and it will help his morale. It will help to also build his confidence.
Yeah,
because most times when most of these forwards are not scoring, they have a chance of a penalty, and somehow they make headlines.
Yeah, I think you're right there. I think it probably will be
that's just my view.
Tomorrow. No, I think you're right.
And plus, Havertz needs to up his numbers. He's a striker. He needs to be able to
get confident. Get more confidence.
Yeah, get confidence.
I think he will be the one if we.
My problem with him is just he doesn't know how to strike a ball, and he just cannot strike. Take a shot, like just take a shot, a good shot, force a keeper to make a save or do something.
And the header, he scored the other.
He's good with the header. But
he's good and he's bad. He scored a great header, then he missed an easy one. That's what you get with Havertz at the moment.
And wasn't Havertz wasn't he not penalty taker for Leverkusen?
Yeah, he was. I think.
I'm not sure.
He was the main penalty taker for Leverkusen.
Yeah, he was.
I don't know why not.
Anyway, let's see what happens with that. So let's come to the predictions. Of course, we're gonna say all the games for a change, because we have to mention the other.
Yeah, that's good.
I'll start with you. Let's start with, of course, Chelsea Fulham tomorrow night, 8 p.m. kickoff.
My heart's telling me 3-0, but reality, I think we'll win the game 2-1 because of the midfield.
2-1, yeah, it's a good score. Yeah, King. Chelsea.
It's going to be hard, but I think we'll make it. I think we're going to have a Modric masterclass tomorrow, and he's going to bang a brace. I think we are going to win 3-1 or 3-2. 3-1.
Are you saying 3-1 or 3-2?
3-1.
3-1. Okay. I'm writing it all down so when we come back to do the post-match reaction, we're going to see who gets it right.
King Black, will you be there for the post-match?
Yeah, I will send.
I'll try. Yes.
Yeah, try. I'm not sure when yet. Probably maybe Saturday, maybe Sunday. Yeah, I'm not sure yet. Anyway, Odu, what's your score with Chelsea Fulham?
Yeah, given the confidence around the team, the atmosphere, I think there is more liveliness now, and there is a high level of team spirit with the new arrivals of the player. I think everybody is really going to show the stuff they've been made of, and everybody want to show that they have everything to fight for their place.
Yeah.
So with the informed Kepa, I still see him having a clean sheet tomorrow. Because Badiashile, his level of calmness with the ball is so unreal. He's very young. Nobody gave him the chance. He's one of the signing that everybody thought is a waste of money because
No, not everybody
people,
though.
Not everyone. I
okay,
knew he was good. Yeah, go
okay.
on.
A lot of people.
What's your score like?
So I feel they should be able to have a 2-0 win.
Yeah, I was thinking exactly like you about Bouchouali.
They will have a 2-0 win tomorrow.
Yeah, that'd be good enough. Bobby?
Yeah, I mean, for me, if we get the midfield right, which is the problem, we're going to take care of Fulham. We might even punish them a bit. It's a midfield for me. It's a midfield. It's still a problem. Ideally, I know it can't be solved now till summer, but ideally, we should have got Enzo plus Caicedo.
For sure.
We have what we have. With Zakaria being injured, it doesn't help, and Kova, it doesn't help, and of course, Kante long term. So we're still limping, and it's even not going to help Enzo much. Being the only real midfielder, perhaps he might pair up with Ruben if Ruben is fit later on. But yeah, if we get the midfield right, we're winning that game.
What's your scoreline?
I don't do scores.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Sorry. Yeah, you don't do predictions, but you said Chelsea win, of course. Yeah. And for me, I have to go 2-0. Like Odu said about Bashwali really showing up, great young player. He didn't make no mistakes. I was there watching him the last home game against Palace, and he played really well. And the more he plays with Silva, the more better he will get. Yeah, so yeah, 2-0 for me. Right. Now let's go to the rest of the fixtures. Interesting ones. Certified Everton Arsenal is a 12:30 a.m. kickoff PM tomorrow. First game. What you reckon, Everton? Can Everton get the new manager bounce? Sean Dyche, can they do it against the top Arsenal?
Well, very difficult.
Yeah.
Sean Dyche is a manager I rate a lot. Do you get what I'm saying? I mean, like, I respect what he's done for Burnley, keeping them up. Although he doesn't really spend.
No, yeah, he has to. That's what they brought him in to keep Everton out. Because don't forget, they're second from bottom on 15 points with Southampton.
Very good record against the Big Six as well.
So it's a massive game for Everton.
He's got a big record against this Big Six. Burnley, I remember he used to just beat Chelsea.
Yeah,
he's one of the managers he struggled with. I remember Arsenal. He's very good with Arsenal as well. But I think Everton the crowd will erupt for this manager, and I think it will get behind the players. It will kick the players in. But we have to realize that they have not made any signings this January, and also I do think Arsenal just are just better in quality. So I'm just gonna go 2-0 Arsenal.
2-0 Arsenal.
But Everton will play well. Everton will play well. I
But
just
they
think
they can't afford to play well. They have to get something. It's massive for Everton Football Club.
Yeah, I know,
Because
but
they-
Arsenal
they-
are too strong
yeah.
for them.
I know Arsenal are very strong. Okay, 2-0 to Arsenal for you. King Black. What about you? Everton Arsenal.
I don't think. I think it's the worst game to play as your first game as a manager. Really,
Very
especially
hard.
with the form Arsenal are in. But I think Sean Dyche could just do this Sean Dyche thing.
Yeah.
10% possession, 1-1, full time score. That type of game. 1-1.
Yeah.
1-1.
There's a message for you, King, from OG.
Hey, big up CFCOG.
Yeah, big up CFCOG.
Yeah, big up OG.
Yeah,
always if he doesn't come on, he's always in the chat.
Yeah.
He must have seen my chat when I said I needed Badia Shile to be in the UCS squad.
Yeah, he did.
I wanted him to be in the squad above maybe Felix, because Felix is on loan. Like we don't even know if he's going to be our player. So I don't know. We can't trust him. What has he really done in the Champions League to be trusted that much? So, and the defense wins you titles. So that's the story for another day, anyway. But
yeah, he is. Yeah. So, what did you say? Everton Arsenal for you? What do you say?
1-1.
1-1. Yeah.
I would like
that'd be
that to
great.
happen.
Oh, that'd be great for Everton to get a point, even. Yeah. Odu. Everton Arsenal.
I think Arsenal will have that 2-1. Arsenal will have that 2-1.
2-1, yeah.
Because Everton has sold their boy now. They've sold Gordon, so I think they are struggling. And instead of them keeping their assets, they still had to let him go. So I don't know what is running in their head. So they will lose that game against Arsenal. Arsenal is in form.
Yeah.
I remember Sean Dyche knows a lot of the players from Burnley. Like McNeil, Tarkowski.
Yeah, he does. Yeah. Sean Dykes, he was great for Burnley. Really kept them up for so many years.
Yeah, I've never hated the guy. I really like him.
I like Sean Dykes always. I like him. He's a tough manager. That's what I like about him.
And his robot voice.
Yeah, and of course, he doesn't muck around. He gets, he shows his anger on the players, but for the good of the team. Yeah, that's what I like him. So, Bobby, do you want to predict the Everton Arsenal?
Well, there's the Sean Dyche factor, isn't there?
Yes.
He knows how to stifle teams. And
Yeah.
Everton's home, are they?
Everton, at home.
Yeah, this could be a surprising one. This could be because they can be a difficult team. And if you've got Dyche organising you...
And they're desperate to win, yeah.
Yeah, it could be a difficult one. They could beat Arsenal. I'm saying actually beat them. But we'll have to wait and see.
Yeah, true. Yeah.
I've got to run. I'm sort of
okay,
working,
Bobby,
but...
yeah. We're going to finish soon anyway. Yeah, thanks for coming, Bobby.
All right, guys.
Thanks, Bobby.
Big up, Bobby.
Big up, Bobby.
Yeah, so let's see what OG is saying now.
Yeah, big up OG.
If we finish third, I'll be shocked in Newcastle doing a massive drop-off. I can see them losing to Man United in the cup final and losing more momentum. Yeah, could well happen.
You know what?
Yeah.
I think Newcastle can do something against Man United. I think, the way Leicester did it with Chelsea, something like that can happen with Man United.
Yeah,
I think they're going to beat Man United. But
Newcastle, they have, how long since they won anything. It's
but they've got enough motivation. The fans are going to rock Wembley. I can tell.
Yeah, they haven't won nothing since the 50s. not 60s, 50s. So they're going to be they're going to go for United. But United want to win something. Even United haven't won recently a trophy. It's going to be a massive final for me. It'll be a great match. But let's go back to the league. Yeah, OG, I understand what you're saying. You never know. Anything can happen, really. Yeah. Let's go to just go quickly through these lot, chaps. Right, next one, Brighton, Bournemouth. Certify. Brighton, Bournemouth.
I think there's a clear winner here. Brighton.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna
Brighton on form.
I'm gonna go 4-0 Brighton.
Yeah. Okay. King.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we'll hear you. Yeah.
Oh. Brighton, Bournemouth.
1-1.
I think it's not going to be as easy as as we think, though. But
yeah.
Bournemouth
are desperate as well. All the teams are desperate to win. That's why the Premiership is so difficult.
The way Brighton plays, it suits Liverpool a lot. It suits teams that play high line and all that.
So you're saying what you're
like, I think they might win. I'm saying a 2-2.
2-2 could well be. Yeah. Yeah. But Odu?
Yeah, I think
Brighton, Bournemouth. Yeah.
With Caicedo on Setu is their injury room, and with the Cherry looking for a desperate win, I think the Cherries we're going to have nothing less than draw in this game. They might even beat Brighton, so I'll go for a 1-1 draw. Don't see Brighton overcome.
Yeah, because Bournemouth are very desperate for points. Yeah, it's true. Right, next one, certified Man United against Crystal Palace.
This game will be easy for Man United. I can't lie. The way Vieira sets up his team, I saw it with Vieira in the second half. He outclassed Man United with the tactics. He really got them in the field. And with the additions like Sambi Lokonga, and then they brought in this guy, very good players. You know what I'm saying? But you're gonna say Lokonga wasn't good for Arsenal, but I think Vieira can make him something at Palace. Do you know what I'm saying? For me, Lokonga just lacked max sharpness, and he's gonna get the game time there. You know what I'm saying? So I like the way Palace attack as a unit. You can even tell, Nick, they gave us problems as well.
Oh yeah, of course they did.
You know what I'm saying? I mean,
for me, Palace on their day, they can beat anyone.
They can beat anyone. Yeah, you're right.
They can. Even United, but United are on form.
Yeah,
as we know.
Man United have been class this season. Do you know what I'm saying? So, you know what? I don't know, because these men have got Elise, Zaha. Oh my God, these wingers, Eze, very good players. I mean,
if
you know
Palace
what?
are on it, go on. Yeah,
I'm gonna go 2-2. I'm gonna go draw. I'm gonna go draw.
Who will be? King. Let's go through them. There's a few games. Let's go quickly through them. Just give scores for now, so we get through all of them. King, Man United, Palace for you.
Man United, Palace. 2-1 Palace.
2-1 Palace.
Whoa.
Okay, that'd be good for Palace. That'd be it could happen.
I just want the people ahead of Chelsea. They need to drop points.
That's what we want. We do. Let's hope Palace. We need Everton, Palace to go and do something crazy tomorrow. They go and beat the they're going to beat United, go and beat Arsenal. That'd be great.
If my predictions come true, we might just be 5 points or 6 points.
Exactly. Imagine we have to win. First of all, we have to win.
Yes.
Yeah. Odu, what are you saying? United, Palace.
Yeah, Palace have been decent, but a bit unlucky in their few games ago. They lost against us 1-0, If not for Kepa brilliance, they will have get a win over us as well in that game. The next game they played against Manchester United, they've been playing against tough opposition, and I think they drew that game 2-2 also against Manchester United. So this time around, I think it's high time they get a win. So they will
I
beat
hope so.
Man United 1-0.
Okay.
1-0 in favor of
that'd be
the
great, but
Eagles.
that'd be great for us if they stop United a little bit, you know.
Even if they draw, will be good for us as well.
Even a draw, anything. We want these teams to drop points.
Yeah.
You know, we have to win, of course. We have to go on a run ourselves. It's not good if they go and get draws and win, and we go and lose.
And we go and bottle it, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm worried about. God. Yeah, we need a run. Yeah, let's move to the other games. Get through them. Right, Brentford, Southampton. Certified.
1-1.
1-1. Yeah, it's a tough one. Southampton are desperate.
Southampton are very desperate, and they've been
very
playing well
desperate. They played well actually. They've been playing well.
It beat City.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, King, Brentford, Southampton. Odu, I'll come
King
back
Black
to King.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
Okay.
King.
You guys hear me?
Yeah, Brentford, Southampton.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Brentford, Southampton.
Yeah.
Ooh, that'll be a tough game. I think it's gonna be a draw, near draw.
Yeah, cool. Sounds like a draw. Looks like a draw.
I said 1-1.
Yeah. That's what I feel. It's gonna be a draw. Yeah, and Odu.
For me, with the informed Ivan Toney, I think Brentford will have this. They will beat the Saints by 2 goals to nothing.
Yeah,
2-0 in favor of Brentford against the Saints.
And Brentford, don't forget they're above us as well. They've got 30 points, 1 point above us. Crazy, isn't it? All these teams were above us. Never mind. Yeah, we could go above them tomorrow if they drop points and we win. Yeah, let's go. Certified Wolves. Right, Wolves, Liverpool. Deadly game for Liverpool. Wolves need points. They've only got 17 points, Wolves, and they're sitting fourth from bottom. God, they're in danger.
Yeah,
So
Liverpool need points as well.
Of course, they both need points, but I'm just saying Wolves need to get something. They're at home.
Yep, I'm gonna go 2-0 Wolves.
Ooh, God. Yeah. Well, Liverpool have been bad lately,
And Wolves, they want to win. You watch this you man, have a look at this João Gomez guy play. I'm just saying.
Is he playing tomorrow?
Yeah, he's going to be fit. He's going to be playing for Wolves. João Gomez.
Let's see Gomez. Yeah, Brazilian. I know. Yeah, King, what do you think? Wolves, Liverpool.
It's going to be tough, but I don't think Liverpool are just gonna go down without a fight. I think it's gonna be a 1-1 draw.
Yeah, could well be. Otto?
Well, if it's tradition. So if I want to go by what will favor me as a Chelsea fan, I will want Liverpool to lose. But I see a very bad Wolf against Man City, in which Haaland got a hat trick.
But that's Man City.
Wolves side.
It's true.
Yes.
So
Wolves side. Wolves side. I don't think they will be good enough to beat Liverpool. So Liverpool will beat them 2-1.
2-1, yeah. Problem with Wolves, they can't score. They're worse than us. They can't score.
But then they got in signings. They
make so many chances, Certified. You see how many chances they make, and they can't put the ball in the net. Yeah, who they signed?
They bought this Pablo Sarabia from PSG.
Oh, yes.
They bought two midfielders,
And
João Gomes
Diego Costa haven't even made goal for them.
No, he hasn't
He's
scored yet.
Diego Costa
Yeah, I want him.
to score for them.
I want him to score so badly. You know, he gets there. He's not his old self, but
he scored for Wolves. I remember he scored a constellation goal, but I forgot which game it was.
did he? I forgot. I didn't know he scored yet. Yeah, great guy, great legend, got Costa. It was great when he came to Chelsea with Wolves, and we beat them 3-0. But mainly, I went to the game for Costa, and most fans did. You remember that day? The singing his name out.
Oh yeah, I remember.
Ringing out, so like crazy.
Yeah,
it was unbelievable.
I like the reception he got.
Yeah, unbelievable. He deserved it. He deserved it. What a player for us. That's what I want to see him score. I hope he does.
I hope Willian gets that reception as well.
Oh yeah, he will for sure. He will get great reception tomorrow night. William was a legend, man. He was a legend. Yeah. And sort of we come to Aston Villa Leicester. God. Mid-table clash. Aston Villa 11th place. And Leicester are 14. They've got same points, 20 points each. No, sorry. No. Aston Villa, 28 points. And Leicester on 18. Yeah.
Leicester picked up some good performances recently.
A little bit.
Yeah, I've seen some.
Villa with, don't forget, good evening. Emery. He's doing great with Villa.
I can see this being a good game. I mean, you know what? I can't pick a winner for this game because Leicester are very good on this day. Are Villa at home or away?
No, it's at Villa. Villa at home.
You know what? I'm going to go 2-2.
Okay.
I can see a good game too. I can't really pick a winner.
King, what do you think? Aston Villa, Leicester.
I think Unai Emery will beat Leicester. I think the way he's coaching them, the way they play a high line. If Vardy was still Vardy of 3 years ago, then I would have given Leicester a chance. But the way Aston Villa plays, I don't even want Chelsea to play them. Really, that's how very effective system that Villarreal plays with back then.
They're a different team now.
I'm giving them
you're right.
3-1 win.
3-1, yeah. Me too. I'm going for Villa because of Emery. He was, he's a great manager, man. He took Villarreal. He won the UEFA Cup with them. Then he took them to the final against us, but we beat them, of course. Good. But he's a good manager. He looks funny the way he talks, but he's a good manager. He's a good manager. I must give him that. Yeah. OG saying poor Diego. Yeah, it's true, OG. We love Diego Costa, always will. Yeah, and let's go to another big clash. Newcastle West Ham. God, I can't see West Ham getting nothing. Certified Newcastle West Ham.
I'm gonna go 3-1 Newcastle.
Yeah. King, Newcastle West Ham.
2-0 Newcastle. 2-0.
2-0. Yeah. Odu, you'll come back. Odu's back. So Newcastle West Ham Odu.
I still see Newcastle having a clean sheet there. 1-0 against the Hammers.
Yeah, they're at home as well. It's very hard to win at St. James's Park. Very hard. Yeah. I'll have to go with Newcastle. West Ham, for me, they're not really bad. They're down there. They've got 18 points. Just above, 3 points from the bottom.
It's crazy because they've got good players. They've
got good players, but they can't win. And it looks like, you see the West Ham fans want Moyes out now.
They've got Paqueta. They've got this great right back team of Wera or something. His name is.
It's Moyes.
It's Moyes. Yeah,
it's Moyes. It's another, like a Potter manager, up and down. He can't win nothing. He ain't gonna win nothing with West Ham. They might even get relegated the way they're going. If Bournemouth perform and Wolves, it could be West Ham going with the other two. So tight at the bottom. God, Leeds in 15th place. They're 18 points. Southampton 15 at the bottom. You got Leeds, West Ham, Wolves, Bournemouth, Everton, Southampton, battling for survival. It's gonna be, it's gonna be a great end of to the season. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, gee. I need Newcastle to lose. Yes. Yeah. Are you a West Ham fan? A night reader?
No, but we do need West. We're
your choice. No, we want Newcastle to lose, of course.
I need West Ham to win the game.
Yeah, it's very hard though. All the teams we want to win is so hard. Everton, Palace, West Ham. Everton, Palace. It's very hard. For West Ham even to go.
This is why, Nick. This is why we need to win Fulham. Like we need to win
God,
Fulham.
we have to win and forget the others.
It's a must win.
We can only win.
We need our wins more than Liverpool needs theirs. Because I just see Liverpool playing good to the end of the season. Like I don't see them consistently going poor like this. They still have the core. Like if Van Dijk comes back and Luis Diaz, if Luis Diaz comes back with the way they play, they will just start scoring goals in the attack.
Yes, true. I hope we have to win and forget what they do. We just have to concentrate. I hope the players are to keep winning. Go and win tomorrow. Go and beat West Ham and get a run going.
Take care, TFCOG. Take care, bro.
Okay.
Yeah, it's in a bit, OG then.
Yeah, we nearly finished. We got 2 more teams left. Forest Leeds certified.
This is a hard one to predict as well.
They're all hard games. Nothing's
actually,
easy.
you know what? I'm gonna go for a scruffle Nottingham Forest win. They're gonna scrape. They win 1-0.
Yeah, Forest have moved up the table. They're
Yeah, and they're
21
picking up
points.
form. But
They're
Leeds,
picking up points. Yeah.
Yeah, but Leeds, you can't discredit them as well. So I'm gonna go Forest. I'm gonna go for Forest tight win 1-0. They're just gonna get some scrappy.
Could go both ways this game. Very tight game. King, what do you think? Forest Leeds.
I'm seeing a little bit of a different Leeds United team with Tyler Adams and Weston McKennie. That's a very good midfield now.
Yeah.
I agree.
That American midfield is so good, and they just signed this Nonto, or what's his name? The one short black guy in the attack, the left winger. He has not been playing.
Oh, the one that they got from the Netherlands.
Yes, that.
Yeah, that guy's a baller.
I see them causing a lot of trouble and playing a better game. So this might end up a draw. I think. Or
could well be a draw.
I'll nick it for. I'll give it 2-2 draw.
2-2, yeah. And Odu?
Forest against who?
Nottingham Forest versus Leeds. Forest at home.
I see Awoni doing the magic for them. So they should be able to have this one 2-1 against the United, against Leeds.
Yeah, I think Awoni will score. He will score one of those headers in the corners.
Yeah, Forest, they played well the other day. You see, they lost 2-0 to United, but they put up a performance, really. Shame they couldn't beat United and go to Wembley. Would have been great to see them there, but yeah, it's very tight, this game.
Bamford hasn't been playing well for Leeds, so That's why they are missing him.
That's why he's back now. He's back. Odu Bamford is playing tomorrow. Yeah, so he's gonna be could go either way. Very hard game to predict again, but I think Leeds are so desperate. You know, they really need points as well. 18 points, but Forest are not out of it, not out the relegation fight either. So could be a draw, really. Yeah, I think it'd be a draw. And last but not least, our old enemies on playing Sunday 4:30 against Man City. You know who the old enemy is, sort of, right?
Yeah,
Tottenham. Yeah. So, you know, that's, it's not a guarantee City can get all 3 points here, you know.
Yeah, first of all, I want to say get well soon to Conte.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah, I was going to say
That's
that.
a bad kidney.
Very bad
Something
operation.
happened. Yeah.
Yeah.
Operation that can change his life. I mean.
Yeah, it can ruin his life.
Yeah. I mean.
Yeah, I hope he gets better. Yeah, I'll send him my wishes.
I don't know if he's gonna be able to manage, but just in case.
No, he's in hospital. He can't manage. He won't be there tomorrow or Sunday.
I know, but when he recovers, he will also.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
We don't know. No one knows. No one knows.
Stadium. That's the problem. They need to see what.
That's bad for Conte.
Yeah.
God, great manager for us.
Great manager for us, but he needs to get better, man. Like these type of surgeries are not. They're not bad. The things that he has, the stomach pain.
It's very dangerous surgery.
Dangerous. Very dangerous surgery. Yeah. So
shame about
gallbladder. Yeah.
Oh God.
Yeah. So Conte, I don't see him coming to manage Tottenham again. I do think about the Tottenham City game. It's a hard one to predict as well because Tottenham, although we're going to talk City, yes, and this and that, but I don't think Tottenham are going to just play badly or just play the way they are. I think they will put up a fight, some sort of fight for Conte. You know what I'm saying? But and everything that's gone on, I don't know what's going to happen. This is just going to be. It's a hard to predict game. So Tottenham can win this game because City's record going to Tottenham is not been good. They've lost their last 3-4 meetings going to Tottenham. And City, they look a bit better.
They are better now, I think. Yeah.
But there's this thing. I don't think Haaland scores a game in this game because he tends to get marked out in away games. So I don't know what it is.
So what's your score?
I'm gonna go 2-2.
Yeah, 2-2. Okay, but before we go to you, King, I just want to answer how you say his name, Zahib Javid. I say Javid is asking again. Everyone's asking about Enzo. Is he playing tomorrow? As far as we know from Potter, what he said today, they were waiting for his paperwork to come through. If he comes through, he'll be in the squad. If not, he can't play. So we're not sure. It's 50-50 with Enzo. I don't think he will start anyway. If he is allowed to play, I think he'll be on the bench.
I'm confused. So Enzo hasn't signed any paperwork at all.
It's the paper that you need, for the Premier League, the players, when you sign a player.
Work permit?
Yeah, like a work permit, something like, yeah.
Okay.
So we don't know. Potter said he's waiting for that, so I don't know. That's what he said today. So he said if all the paperwork is done, then he'll be in the squad, which I think he might well be. Yeah, that's what we know, Javier. King. Tottenham City.
I don't see Tottenham getting anything out of this game, to be honest, because the Antonio Conte factor is so huge, man. It's huge on that. Who is going to give them tactical instruction in game?
Exactly.
Who is going to be on the sideline trying to change?
Actually, you know what? I'll change my prediction from what you said.
Yeah, I knew you were going to do that sort of fight because Conte won't be on that line on the sideline, like King said.
Factor is so big.
Yeah.
It's so big. Like
Yeah,
And then what does that do to the morale of the whole team? In the first place, the news they heard. What does that do? Does that help them? Does that
No,
motivate them
it could go
to
either
play
way.
better?
It
So
could make them play better or worse.
and with Man City, I don't know who is playing first. If Man City is playing first, that
City,
I don't know who is playing between Man City or Arsenal. I don't know who is playing first.
Arsenal are playing on Saturday. I told Everton, Arsenal Saturday, 12:30. Tottenham City, they're playing Sunday,
Regardless,
4:30. Sunday,
I think Man City they will win because they have to win.
Because especially if Arsenal going to beat Everton, you're going to see City really more determined.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
it's almost a win-win. They just have to win. I don't think the condition of Tottenham right now without a coach, not knowing what's going to happen, the team is
It's
not
very
playing
hard.
well. It's very difficult. I think the most Tottenham will get is score 1 or 2 goals, but I think Man City will score 3 or 4 goals. So maybe 3-1 or 3-2.
Yeah. Okay. 3-2. You say 3-2 to City, yeah?
Yeah, to City.
Okay. Oh, and Odu? Odu, you there? I think Odu is here, but I don't know what he's doing. Anyway, that's the last game. Odu, are you there? I think Odu's.
I was going to say a different
go on.
prediction.
Yes, go on.
Yeah, I agree with King Black now, and I don't see any. I don't see how they're gonna cope. And Man City, they want to go on top of the league. So
They have to win. They can't afford to lose.
Yeah.
Really.
Man City they like to kick you when you're down.
That's the thing. They don't care about your feelings.
They might
Exactly.
even score 4 or 5 goals. Really, like especially if they get at the early goal.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
I think Tottenham are going to start nervous.
I think because King, you said it, because of Conte not being there, it's gonna be massive. The City will go and win.
I'm gonna go 2-0 Man City, but I think they'll boss that game.
Yeah, I can't see City losing or drawing. They're gonna win, really. We can all be wrong, but I think City will win, especially if Arsenal, they play Everton on Saturday, and say Arsenal win. I hope Everton will do something. It'd be funny, if Everton go down, it'd be the first time in their history to go. We have 2 teams left, Everton, and they're playing against each other. Everton and Arsenal, the only clubs
that have not been relegated.
Never been relegated before. Every single club, United, even us, we have twice.
Liverpool have, I think twice.
Liverpool in the old days they have, yes. Everyone's been relegated. It's only Everton and Arsenal. So it could be time for Everton to go down, really. Unless Sean Dyche does a miracle. Yeah, anyway. Yeah, I think we said it all, chaps. Thanks for coming on. Anything else? Any last comments from anyone before we go?
I just want to say good luck. Good luck to Chelsea. I think we need more luck. We need the lucks to start to come for our side. No injuries. Please, God, no injuries. We don't want any more injuries to anyone, both anyone on the bench or in the starting lineup.
For sure.
We can come out with a 3 points, either 1-0, even if we play shit.
Yeah.
We just need 3 points. Yeah.
Just have no injuries and then get 3 points. If we do that, I would make.
We have to. We have to. Yeah. Otherwise, I'll be screaming even more for Mr. Potter.
Yeah.
God,
So I also
go.
I think I'll say good luck as well, and I pray that we do not get injuries, and up the Chelsea.
Yeah, thanks to the 5. Yeah. Odu, are you still there? Or I think Odu is gone. Okay. Yeah, thanks for everyone who come on. Thanks to the 5, King Black, Odu.
And Nick, and to all the Rebel fans watching us.
Yeah.
You will never sing that. You will never sing that. Champions of Europe. You will never sing that.
That's for sure.
There we go.
Yeah, especially Arsenal.
Arsenal, Tottenham fans watching. Yeah. That's tough.
Yeah, you never sing that, my friends. Never, never. We're coming back. Chelsea will be winning everything again from next season. I promise you. Yeah, we will be back in more determined. Yeah. So thanks. Yeah, thanks all the panelists who come on. Without the panelists, we can't do a show. Thanks to all of you. And yeah, with that, we go out. Thanks, King, for coming. You're welcome anytime you want. And Aldo as well, if you can hear me. I don't know where Aldo's gone. But yeah, it's been a good show. We said we mentioned everything. And let's just hope we start winning now. We have to win tomorrow and get that winning mentality back. Yes. Thanks for everyone who's been in the chat. Thanks a lot. And please, if you haven't subscribed or hit the like button, please can you do that before you go? It will help us a lot. Thanks. Yeah. Yeah. So with that, we're gonna go out.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you all do now. Yeah, I don't know where you got to. You were there, but we couldn't hear you. Yeah, we
Okay.
just finished. I said thanks for coming. Yeah, any last comments you want to make? Make them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good one for us. We've got fresh blood in the team, fresh legs in the teams, and according to the board, they see this as an investment that could become a huge value in the next 5 to 10 years. And
Yeah.
they also promise us that they are also going to reinvest more in the next 2 years. That in the summer, they are hoping to spend big as well. They want to also bring more force, a midfield enforcer into our midfield and a proper 9. That's what they promise us. So, and they
Yeah.
say it's going to be one of the big names that they still want to make a big name statement signing, not only on Enzo. So that's a good one for us. A lot of people saying we're going into administration, we'll struggle with signing of
Yes.
players.
They
We are the new
finished.
we are the new Blazers now.
Yeah.
And right now they are begging the FFP to calm us down, to tame us. So
Exactly, Odu.
so
And they
it's a
cry.
great time. We just hope these players prove their worth.
They
And
will. I'm sure they will.
make things happen
Yeah.
for us.
I'm sure they will.
Thank
Yeah.
you for having me.
Yeah. Anytime, Odu. I told you before. Anytime you want to come on, just let me know. Yeah. So. Yeah. Thanks to everyone on the panel. Odu, Certify, of course. Max, Bobby, Gyro, he didn't stay long. I don't know what happened to Gyro, but he came on very shortly for a short time. But to everyone, thanks a lot, and thanks to all of you who have been watching us. And please, like I said, please subscribe and hit the like button. It will help us. We're still a pretty new channel. Yeah. So thanks. With that, I will leave everyone. Let's hope Chelsea go and win tomorrow. We'll be back after the game. I don't know when, maybe Saturday or maybe Sunday. I don't know for the match reaction. So yeah, with that, I'll bid you all.
Bye bye. Thank
bye,
you.
Aldo. Good night to everyone, and God bless you all. Thanks for coming, watching us. Thanks.